Let's go, baby. Saints got whooped in a close game. Let's see how the L Raiders do. Let's go, L Raiders. Let's do this shit as the game is starting right now. Panthers are going to get the offense on the field to start. Was just jamming out to the Saints. They got whooped on. Offensively struggled, but it's all good. Let's get some good vibes by watching the Raiders right now against the mother effing Panthers. Panthers take the field, first home game for the Raiders too. Let's see if I'm going to be ahead. Last time I was ahead. Okay, I'm behind. Okay, Andy Dalton. Let's go, Crosby. He's in the game. Was questionable. Quick throw to the outside to Adam Thielen, who gets about a 5-yard gain. The Raiders cannot sleep on this Panthers team. They really can't. Hell freaking yeah. Shout out to all the people here, man. New stream. Get the likes up. New stream. We're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. 2nd and 6 now. And here we go. 35-yard line, a handoff. Ooh, and a 4-yarder. 3rd and short already. And I got my picks for this game. I need Gardner Minshew to get 2 passing touchdowns. I need some Brock Bowers. Shout out to Tedford Von Patriot. Becoming a supporter. Let's freaking go. All right, here we go. 3rd and 2. And dropping back, Andy Dalton. First down, a quick throw to Adam Thielen. They've gone to Adam Thielen twice now. I got to watch out, dude. And look, Andy Dalton is going to be better. He is going to be better than Bryce Young. Now, I don't think he's going to be that much better, but he's going to be better. So 1st and 10 now, fresh set of downs. And 43-yard line. Play action, pressure. Dalton steps up, gets rid of it, and a completion to Leggett. And actually, that's Deontay Johnson, not Leggett. And the Panthers are moving down the field against the Raiders. This might be a highly offensive game, dude. Like, okay, why is this shit not working now? Okay. Oh, yeah, we forgot about the 8-ball last stream. 1st and 10, 40-yard line. All right, Raiders crowd the line of scrimmage. And a handoff to Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard with a 9-yard gain, and the Raiders' defense, without Divine Diablo, is not looking hot. Not good. 2nd and 1 now for the Panthers. Oh, shit. Are the Bears about to beat the Colts? No, they're close. Okay, so in Raiders territory at the 33-yard line. Marcus Epps crowding the line of scrimmage. A handoff again to Chuba Hubbard with the first down. And Tedford Von Patriot. How did the Broncos beat the Tampon Bay freaking Queens? How did the Saints get beat? Can't wait to hear Dennis Allen's excuses. Dennis Allen, the defense did not look hot in terms of giving up yards. They made some big plays. And Clint Kubiak, I think he needs to quit stroking the ego too much. He made some pretty outlandish play calls. I would like to see him adjust and air it out more. When they aired it out, In the fourth quarter, it started working out. Appreciate you so much, Tedford Von Patriot, single-handedly keeping these live streams alive. Shout out to Tedford Von Patriot. Give me a shout out in the chat. Andy Dalton on first down, a long completion to Tremble. And the Panthers offense is absolutely moving down the field against the Raiders here. And I cannot have both of my teams lose today. I can't have both of my teams losing today. Yes, give some shout outs to Tedford. All right, here we go. Dalton. Ooh, almost a touchdown, but broken up. Second and goal now. This thing's ahead of me, though. Okay, second and goal. It's not too far ahead of me. The Saints one was super ahead of me. If it gets ahead of me, though, I'm going to take it off. Okay, second and goal right now. Dropping back. Andy Dalton gets it to his running back, Chuba Hubbard, who's going to fight, and they get a touchdown. And I think today is a bad luck Sunday. Last week was the greatest Sunday of all time because the Saints beat the Cowboys, the Raiders beat the Ravens, and now this is starting off to be a shitty Sunday. And Andy Dalton looks like we made him look like Patrick Mahomes on that first drive. Wow. The Raiders. The Raiders defense is supposed to be the strength of the team. And what made me scared about this game, I was not scared that they have Andy Dalton. What made me scared is during the press conference, they asked Antonio Pierce, oh, what's it like to play Andy Dalton? And he said, oh, I didn't even know they were going to start Andy Dalton, though. That surprised me, blah, blah, blah. I've been in meetings. And I was like, dude, so they're in meetings and they didn't know this? I mean, maybe they surprised him. I don't know. But it made me think, okay, now they got to redo the whole entire game plan. All right. As long as the Raiders offense keeps up, they flawlessly move down the field, though. I mean, the Raiders got to think about trading for Andy Dalton after that drive. But I think Gardner Minshew can move down the field. I'm not too scared. Yeah, I'm actually not too mad about the Saints game earlier because it is the Eagles, like who were just in the Super Bowl. It's not like the Saints were going up against the Panthers. Or although maybe the Panthers are Super Bowl contenders now that Andy Dalton's in the game. Something looked wrong with the Raiders defense. I don't think Max Crosby and Christian Wilkins are healthy. They were both questionable going into this game, and maybe they should have sat out, but the Raiders don't have much depth on D-line. Malcolm Kuntz going to be out for the entire year. We'll see what happens. As long as the Raiders offense could keep up. But maybe Bryce Young, maybe he was the problem and this changes everything. Does this change everything? Hey, the NFL these days, everybody's losing. Bucks just got their ass whooped by the Broncos, like Tedford was mentioning right here. You never know what's going to happen. Steelers just beat the Chargers. The Giants were lighting up the scoreboard with Daniel Jones. Or Janiel Jones. I have a sore throat. Let's freaking go. Let's go offense. Let's go Devontae. I got to make my... They're all just talking about how the Panthers were unbelievable. Wow. I cannot believe they marched down the field like that, though. Not going to lie. Packers blew out the Titans. Gardner Minshew. Minshew Mania. I was telling you guys the whole time, Aiden O'Connell ain't shit compared to Minshew. Let's go. Jacoby Myers in the game along with Brock Bowers. But, and Minshew Mania taking a picture with the former president, maybe upcoming president, Donald J. Trump in Vegas. That had to give him juice for the season. 1st and 10. Minshew Mania under center. And a handoff to Zamir White. 2-yard gain. I think I have too much coffee during these live streams, and that's when I start to feel really weird. Minnesota absolutely Minnesota pegged. They straight up pegged the Houston Texans. Oh my goodness. Jeez, what a blowout. Minnesota pegged the Houston Texans. All right, 2nd and 8, 32-yard line for the Raiders. And a pitch to Zamir White, 2 runs in a row. I don't like that, but a 4-yard gain, going to be 3rd and 4. Ooh, wow, no. Raiders players down. It looks like Thayer Mumford. No. No. Thayer Mumford is down, dude. Not good. Hopefully it's just a cramp. He's grabbing his... Oh, it's a leg. He's on the ground right now. Antonio Pierce looking serious, man. He's got the iPad. Shout out to Cynic the Ace. What up, Willie? Thank you for doing the live streams. Coming through while I'm working and I can't see the game. Appreciate you. While we are on commercial break after the injury, I'll keep you guys up to date, man. I'll be doing live play-by-play and reaction. Thankfully, this board is not significantly ahead like it was in that Saints game, which really made it tough to keep this on at the same time as spoiling a lot of stuff. But appreciate you, Cynic, supporting the stream. Appreciate those who have supported so far, like Ted for Von Patriot too. Yeah, we better not get a repeat, dude. We better not get another ass whooping here. We can't. We can't. 3rd and 4, though. The Panthers didn't have a 3rd down. They were just moving down. 1st down, 2nd down, 1st down, 2nd down. So the Raiders do have depth on the O-line. That is for sure. They really do. I'll let you guys know of any news that's happening with the game also on the interwebs. Disappointing loss earlier for New Orleans. The Buccaneers also had a disappointing loss. The Bears losing to the Colts, also very disappointing for them. And we also have any more upsets. Vikings obviously upset. Ooh, the Steelers beat the Chargers 10-20 and Justin Herbert's injured. Giants officially beat the Browns. So really we had 1, 2, 3, if you count missing Jordan Love, 4. We had about 5 to 6. I think there were 7 upsets in the morning. 7 upsets. So appreciate you, Cynic the Ace, and also appreciate you, YouTubing. Let's go Tijuana Raiders. And the game is back on a critical 3rd down here. Oh, and they're showing the women presidents. Let's go DEI, 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 baby. Breaking barriers. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. Hey, I'm half Latino. Nobody gives a fuck. All right, 3rd and 4. Dropping back, Gardner Minshew. Scrambling, throws on the run, throws and overthrows Jacoby Myers. And now it looks like the Raiders are punting. And this is already starting to be what we feared it might be. And that redheaded fire crotch Andy Dalton better not move down the field. You know his pubes are redder than my pepperoni pizza. You know it. Fire crotch. You know, at least the Raiders get the ball at the start of the 3rd quarter. So they're punting right now. Carolina. And flag. And 5-yard gain. Or at the 5-yard line, a flag. Some shoving. Dude, right when they said that, oh, Andy Dalton's going to start against the Raiders. Randomly switching it up. I was like, dude, something's going to happen. Like, I get superstitious. Penalty against a kicking team. Player out of bounds. So now the Panthers, they were going to be at their 5-yard line. Now they're going to be at the 21st yard line. And now they got the Royal Caribbean advertisement. Pierce looks pissed off already. But you know, Dave Canales also looks pissed off. Dave Canales looks sad. Panthers head coach. By the way, the Panthers head coach had a corn addiction that he had to beat. So we know he didn't beat his meat before this game. He had a corn addiction. He wrote a book about it with his wife. Dave Canales, the Panthers head coach. And you know what? I bet you if he gets an upset here, he's going to bring the lotion out just to celebrate. 1st and 10 for Andy Dalton, 21-yard line. And play action. Andy Dalton incomplete. Behind his target. I don't know. I'm just joking. It's just a little, we got to have topics. We got to have topics to talk about. Huh. All right, here we go, man. 2nd and long, not too bad. Yeah, no Crosby on the field. That is interesting. Is he okay? Blitz. Dalton gets rid of it, a 4-yard gain. Oh, Crosby's coming back on the field. That's good. So it's an ankle injury. Yeah, you got to watch out, man. You don't want to waste Crosby against the Panthers. Okay, here we go. 3rd and 6. Here we go. Dalton in the shotgun. 8 minutes to go in the 1st quarter, and the Raiders go off sides. They blew it dead. They got lucky they blew it dead. Janarius Robinson. Neutral zone infraction is going to be a 3rd and 1 now. Bro. I can't believe it. Dude, how did the Panthers just like whoop? Is Bryce Young even there? I haven't seen the camera on Bryce Young once. Okay, Pierce doing some shouting. 3rd and 1 now. Big 3rd down. Got to get a stop. Got to get a stop. And Raider Nation heated. And we have Crosby. But a handoff to the fullback. And the fullback gets a big 10-yard gain. No. It was Hubbard lined up as fullback. So that was a little sneaky, dude. That was a little sneaky, not gonna lie. That was sneaky. Wow, two big games happening right now. Lions versus Cardinals and also Ravens versus Cowboys. Big time games happening at the same time. 1st and 10, 43-yard line. Andy Dalton in the shotgun. And a handoff up the middle. So they had Hubbard on a fullback dive. 4-yard gain. Andy Dalton looks pumped up. Bryce Young on the sideline. You know, maybe Bryce Young just needs to sit for a year. He's very athletic. He's short, but he's very athletic. He played with the best of them at Alabama. You know what I mean? Raiders better trade. Oh, bad stats this year, but Andy Dalton in the pistol formation, ball at the 47-yard line. And another handoff to Hubbard, and the Raiders' run defense is able to get a stop there. Going to be 3rd and 3. All right, here we go. 3rd and 2, actually. 3rd and 2, 6:20 to go. Very critical game for both teams. Panthers winless. Raiders 1-1. So far, they're 100% for third down conversions in this game with a changeup at quarterback. I think halftime adjustments are going to be a key factor in this matchup. 6 minutes to go. Dropping back, Dalton to throw, and he gets a batted pass. Jacorian Bennett with a big play. It was a throw on a slant route. And Bennett has been on fire as the Raiders starting cornerback, opposite of Jack Jones and Nate Hobbs. Intended for Johnson. Good play there by the Raiders. So now it's going to be 4th and 2. I think they're going to punt. 4th and 2, they're going to punt, even though they are at midfield. You know, based on watching that last game, watching the 10 a.m. games, I would always go for it midfield. If it's 4th and 2 midfield, I'm going for it. All right, well, they're going to punt. And going to be at the Raiders' 3-yard line. Let's see what the Raiders offense can do. Various crazy people. We need some ginger on ginger violence. Come on, Mad Max. Mad Max needs to get a sack, but the guy has an ankle injury and does not seem like he's at 100%. Wait, you're saying they have an AI chat summary? How come I can't see the AI chat summary? I'm so jealous. I want to see that shit. I want to see that shit. Well, appreciate you, various crazy people. And now we just need the offense to step up. We need Minshew Mania to make a play here. So whenever you go on the live chat, now they have AI summaries of what's happened so far. I want to read it here. Oh, dude, it's not letting me. I don't get to see it. I don't get to see it. Oh, that sucks. You guys are lucky. You guys let me know what it says. So once we get to the end of the first quarter, I got to take a whiz for sure. We got a commercial break right now. And look, it's just the second Raiders offensive drive. At least their defense got to stop. At least they got to stop. Oh, you sent it to me? Okay, cool. Hilarious. I want to see this. So the AI chat summary. Viewers are reacting to various aspects of the NFL game they're watching, including Dalton's performance, the excessive amount of commercials, and perceived bias against their team. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. All right, here we go. Game's coming back on. Ooh, without Tua, the Dolphins are struggling. The greatest. They're saying that the Chiefs versus Niners was the greatest Super Bowl of all time. Chill out. It was not that great. Chill out. Minshew Mania. All right, here we go. Inside the Raiders 5. Got to be careful here. It does not look like Jackson Powers Johnson is playing. They got DJ Glaze because of the Mumford injury. Now a handoff to Zamir White, who is going to be stuffed. About a 1-yard gain here. Shout out to MJ. Well, here we go again. And shout out to Ruben Ruiz. Sending some love as well. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the support. Supporting the stream. Appreciate you guys. 2nd and 10 still. 2nd and 7. More like 2nd and 8. Okay, they're saying 2nd and 8. Ijiro Ivaru. Shout out to Scuddy. All right, now a handoff to Zamir White. Going to be a 3rd and 5 now. Got to get this first down. 3 years. Appreciate you. First super. Okay, third and 4. 3rd and 4. Come on. Now is the time. Now is the time. At the 9-yard line. No Jackson Powers Johnson in. Devontae Adams in the slot. Brock Bowers at wide receiver. Now Brock Bowers in motion. Back to tight end. Minshew takes the snap. 4-man rush. Has time. Minshew gets it to the running back Madison and a first down for the Raiders. Moving the ball down the field. You cannot let this Panthers team keep this lead, bro. You cannot. There's no option. Fresh set of downs. Cody Whitehair still in at left guard. And Jadeveon Clowney is the number 1 pass rusher. Skippy got... Are the Cats both safe, dude? Are you serious? Quit leaving them outside. Are you kidding me? 1st and 10. Don't let them outside anymore. 20-yard line. Quick throw to Jacoby Myers. No gain for Myers. So it's going to be 2nd and long. You know, Zamir White, I think Zamir White needs more time. I think the running game is more productive when you see some of the other running backs in the game, personally. Dude, I don't give a shit. I'm not paying for pet medical bills. I got my own medical bills with my messed up foot. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Get the ball to the playmakers, Devontae and Brock Bowers. What are we doing? All right, Madison in the backfield. And Minshew Mania takes the snap. 4-man rush. He's got time. He's going to air it out deep. He goes deep to Trey Tucker, and that is a long bomb, baby. There you go, Trey Tucker. We haven't seen those all year, and we get the first one of the season. We saw that a lot in preseason, the long bomb to Trey Tucker, and Minshew finally nails one, dude. There you go. There you go. If you threw it a little bit deeper, that would have been a touchdown, but still a great play. Here we go, 26-yard line. Now a handoff to Madison. About a 3-yard gain. And now some extracurriculars. A flag. Ooh, flag on the defense. What was that flag on the defense, though? Too many men on the field. 12 men on the field. Whoa. So going to be a first down for the Raiders then. Okay. I'm happy that the offense is moving down the field. It's 1st and 5. But we are playing the Panthers. So we got to see how we do. Against the Browns next week. Competitive team, too. And then you got the Broncos, who just beat the Buccaneers. 1st and 5. 21-yard line. And a handoff to Zamir White. He's back in the game, and he is able to get a burst here. First down for Zamir White. Let's not have this be a trap game. It cannot be a trap game. No, no, no. Need Zamir White to get going. Zamir White seems like he's more athletic than Madison. Played at Georgia, played at a big school. So I feel like they're going to keep trying to hope that he becomes the guy, the number one guy. Okay, now 1st and 10, 12-yard line. 12-yard line here. Minute 30 to go in the first quarter. And a handoff to Zamir White, who is going to make a move and get about 7 yards. The Raiders are able to run the ball. That play action has kept them honest. 2nd and 4. Panthers defense, really outside of J.C. Horn, don't have too much going for them. 2nd and 4. Play action, Minshew. Looks to his tight end, Michael Mayer, but throws it too far outside, incomplete. Minshew mania. A little off target there. Wouldn't have been a big gain anyways, though, so 3rd and 4 for the Raiders. Not a good one. Ooh, we got some bots. Okay. And 3rd and 4, play action. Minshew makes a move, scrambles, and Minshew's going to run it himself, and he dives for the first down. Did he get it? It looks like he's slightly short. Oh, they gave him the first down. Are they going to review it? All right, 1st and goal. Doesn't matter. Now a handoff to Madison. Who did he get the touchdown? Looks like he might be an inch short. Or they got a touchdown for Madison. And Alexander Madison responds. The first Raiders touchdown of the day, Minshew mania, with his scramble, helping extend the Raiders' drive. And the big play to Trey Tucker, Zamir White getting going. And now Alexander Madison, dude, don't sleep on him. We thought it was going to be the Zamir White show. This guy's proven to be a good running back. Now, they need to put this freaking game away and blow these fools out, because this is the Panthers. This shit should not be close. But there you freaking go. A 97-yard drive. Minshew mania leading the way. And no Brock Bowers. No Devontae Adams on that drive, too. Getting it done without him. Getting it done with the running game. With the scramble. So let's go freaking... Let's blow out the 0-2 Panthers. Let's freaking do it. We're at home. The first home game of the year. Let's freaking do it. The point after is good. Andy Dalton takes the field right after. Minshew mania, getting some more confidence there. After the speech from Max Crosby last week, it has changed everything for Minshew mania. All right, I hate all these freaking commercials. Around the NFL, you got the Seahawks with the lead over the Dolphins. The Ravens with the lead over the Cowboys. Might be some more angry Cowboys fans today. You got the Chiefs against the Falcons tonight. Tomorrow night, Jags versus Bills. Along with Bengals versus Commanders. Minshew was actually well short of the first down. But the Panthers didn't challenge it. They should have challenged it. If the Panthers would have challenged it, it would have been 4th and short for the Raiders. But great job by the Raiders getting into the huddle early, calling another play. That way they couldn't challenge it. Oh my God. Geno Smith just threw a pick against the Dolphins. Kick return for the Panthers. And they're going to be at the 25. Geno Smith is playing garbage this year. It's going to be a long season, dude. So many teams are up and down. So many teams that you thought were going to be hot are going down in the beginning. Saints and Bucks hot in the first 2 weeks. Had a setback this week. There's a lot of up and down, man. A lot of up and down. The Raiders losing week 1, but then beating the Ravens last week. 1st and 10, Andy Dalton hands it off to Hubbard. Or Chubba Hubbard. I like calling him Chubba Hubbard. 2-yard gain. And there's a fight. Adam Butler with a swing and a punch. You better watch out. You might get ejected, dude. All right, commercial break. Into the first quarter. While we are on the end of the first quarter, long commercial break here. We do have a little bit of business to get to, man. We really do. So I wanted to talk to you guys about the sponsor of this live stream, Underdog Fantasy, the easiest place to play fantasy sports. It's also the fastest growing app in the industry. You can play their pick'em game, which I like to play, especially given the fact that it is available in California, in Oregon, in the West Coast. Shout out to all my California viewers. You could win money on sports with Underdog Fantasy. I'm doing a $50 entry for $830 right now in this pick'em game. What you do is you pick the higher or lower stat total in this week's game for a chance to win big. You pick your favorite players. You could win up to 1,000 times your money in one night and just choose, hey, Brock Bowers higher than four receptions, Devontae Adams higher than 64.5 receiving yards, and you got the shot to win big. So check out Underdog Fantasy. Use my promo code Wi-Fi. Sign up with promo code Wi-Fi to claim a free pick plus a first-time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus cash with my code Wi-Fi. The link is in the pinned comment and description of this video and is going to be pinned to the live chat. So visit underdogfantasy.com. Find them in the Apple Store, the Google Store, or the in the Android store or the Apple Store. And don't forget to sign up with my code Wi-Fi to claim your free pick and a first-time deposit offer of up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Check out the map to see if it's available in your area. It is available in California. Shout out to all my Californians, and use that sign up and play some Underdog for a chance to win money on sports. It's great, and I love doing it, especially for games that I want to put a little more skin into, man. So appreciate Underdog for sponsoring us here. And check them out. All right, and shout out. We got Antonio Pierce with the interview right now. Shout out to the live chat, baby. JB, just doing my normal check-in from overseas this season. Keep the videos coming. I won't pressure you this season for a meet and greet at the KC Raiders game. Chug a beer for me. I gotta chug a beer for my guy. Maybe tonight. Maybe not right now. Still a little early over here, but appreciate you so much, JB. Appreciate the love here. And the game is back on. 2nd and 8, and we got Barstow Walker getting some pizza as well, just like me, dog. Pizza, baby. Shout out to Barstow Walker, support the stream here. And Andy Dalton on 2nd and 8, handing it off to Hubbard, who gets the first down. Not good. He committed and got pizza. We're taking on the extra carbs. Let's get the extra carbs. Who cares? All right. So we'll see what's going on right now. And I got my plays. We'll see where I'm at in my Underdog plays throughout this game. The Saints one was a disaster because of the offensive surprise. 35-yard line, and now a reverse to Mingo. Going to be about a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7 now. But hopefully I go to a game one day. I do got to make these videos. I got to make some videos right after this game. I got to make 2 videos at least. Unfortunately, JB86. But shout out to all the people overseas. Let us know if you're overseas in the chat. Shout out to all the overseas people. 2nd and 7 right now. Here we go. 38-yard line. Play action. Dalton is going to get sacked by Robert Spillane. Insane in the Spillane. Insane in the Spillane. And that was a blitz by the linebacker. Great play. Raiders defense has been hot since last year. Ooh, the Panthers got confused, baby. And the fire crotch has gone down. Hell yeah. So 3rd and long now. 3rd and long. 3rd and 14. Ball at the 32-yard line. Dropping back, Dalton has too much time to throw. And a line drive completion. A 1st down. Flag on the play. To Deontay Johnson, the former Steeler. What's the flag? What is the flag? They picked up the flag. Not good. Not good. Ah, it sucks. We got to get better. We got to get better. First and 10 now at the 45-yard line. Andy Dalton's going to hand it off, and they are tackled behind the line, thankfully. Lions got the lead against the Cardinals right now. We got Bears fans in the chat. Love seeing people from all around the team spectrum here. Appreciate all you guys hanging out. The long videos. Yeah, let me know what videos to make. What video should I make? Long videos are better? How long? All right, here we go. 2nd down, 2nd and 10. They're showing some Bryce Young. A 45-yard line. And they get the completion off to Leggett, but there's a flag on the play. I think there may be a holding call, though. Oh, offsides on the defense. So the play will stand. Tyree Wilson was offsides. Andy Dalton had pressure in his face. Close. I mean, like hands up to bat it. Damn. All right, Andy Dalton's kind of scary right now, not going to lie. All right, here we go. 10-yard line. The Panthers are moving down the field. The Raiders defense got to hold them. Raiders defense not doing too hot right now. Pitch to Hubbard. And the Raiders tackle him for no gain. Tackle for no gain. Second and goal now. Dude, everybody's into this Andy Dalton thing. I mean, it is a crazy story that he's starting. All right, here we go. Dropping back, Dalton. Completion to the running back. Hubbard breaks the tackle. Good effort, not going to lie. It's going to be 3rd and 5, but 3rd and goal with 5 yards to go. Appreciate you, Sailor Rodriguez. Thanks for doing the live streams. Appreciate you. Okay, I'm not getting a Minshew jersey after they beat the Panthers. You're going to have to be... I'm going to need something a little more than beating the Panthers. Okay, 3rd and goal. Andy Dalton in the shotgun. And he gets the snap off in time. Pressure coming. Dalton throws on the run and a touchdown. No! I cannot believe he got that pass off. Oh my God. And a touchdown for Andy Dalton and the Panthers. The second time he's marched down the field against this Raiders defense. And it looked like he was about to get cracked. So Tyree Wilson was coming. And then Dalton gets the pass off. And it was Jack Jones and Merring on the coverage. Jack Jones, that was his guy. That was his guy. So we literally beat the Ravens last week, and now we're losing to the fucking Panthers. Oh, God. All right, Raiders offense takes the field. Let's go. Let's go. Dave Canales and Andy Dalton are hugging each other. Wow. Dude, whenever they bring up a storyline throughout the week, whenever the whole entire NFL throughout the week is being like, well, maybe Andy Dalton could give him a spark, and Andy Dalton this, Andy Dalton this. Whenever it's the storyline throughout the entire week, I always get superstitious. I'm like, okay, what's going on where everybody keeps talking about this same thing? Whoa, here we go. Andy Dalton's coming around. And, at least the Raiders get the ball at the top of the third quarter. Their offense only stalled out once in their first drive. So as long as they put together a good drive here, as long as they at least get a field goal here, we're good. But at a certain point, the defense, needs to handle this Andy Dalton shit. Really? Like what are we doing here? Andy Dalton's looking like he's, extending plays with his legs, making throws on the run. Shit. I mean, I don't know if it's rigged. I wouldn't say it's rigged. I would just say that, like, literally we just got bad timing. Like, of course, when the Panthers decide to pull the plug on Bryce Young is right when they're playing us. Literally, like, who do the Panthers play next week? Let me see. Let's see the Panthers play next week. They play the Bengals next week. Why couldn't it have been against the Bengals when they decided to pull the plug on Bryce Young? But sure enough, it's going to be... And then look, kind of like what Pierce was saying, they don't have much study on him. He only had that one game last year against the Seahawks. And then out of nowhere, it's like, are we really going to make the red look like Joe Montana? Where is Sax Crosby for some ginger on ginger violence? Max Crosby looks hurt. You haven't noticed him that much in this game as much as you usually notice him. Actually, you kind of noticed Tyree Wilson a little bit more than even Max Crosby. So something's going on here. But you know what? I think the game's still early. Raiders get the ball at the top of the third quarter, not scared. There's no way both Derek Carr and the Saints and the Raiders lose today. There's no way. So the Saints went down so that the Raiders could live on. That's what happened. Okay, now flag on the kickoff. Game's back on. Ooh, kick landing short. Good field position for the Raiders to start. I like it. Are they talking about Morgan? Who is this guy? All right, little celebration. All right, here we go. Play action. Minshew airs it out deep in a completion to Devontae Adams. Yes. In Panthers territory. Just like that. Just like that. Good play by Minshew. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. 15-yarder for Devontae Adams. Panthers territory, 45-yard line, down 7, pitch to Zamir White on the run, and about a 2-yard gain. That was still not the prettiest throw, but at least a big completion, dude, on that play action. Got to set up that play action. Oh, my neck's hurting. 2nd and 8 now. 2nd and 8. In the pistol formation, Gardner Minshew. And a handoff here, and that is stuffed for no gain. Going to be 3rd and 5. So we had various crazy people talking about how we're letting Andy Dalton look like Joe Montana. And now we got Wolfclaw. All QBs are responsible for the health of the O-line. Oh, wait, only DC Flores, you DC haters, got punished. All the Derek Carr haters were completely gone the first 2 weeks. They were in the witness protection program. You could not find them. And now they have finally reemerged. I mean, I'm glad they're alive. I thought they all died. 3rd and 7. Devontae Adams in motion and a handoff on 3rd and 7, which has to be a stupid-ass play call. 39-yard line, though, for the Raiders. Handoff on 3rd and 7, short of the first down, obviously, at the Panthers' 39. Looks like the Raiders are going to go for it. Maybe that's why they handed it off on 3rd and 7, playing for 4 downs. So here we go. We're going for it on 4th and 3, baby. We going for it on 4th and 3, baby. Minshew in the shotgun. Looks like they're not going to run it on 4th and 3. And the Panthers crowd the line of scrimmage. And he takes the snap. And Minshew throws, and it is batted incomplete, intended for Bowers, and a turnover on downs. And that was not a good decision. As soon as I saw them hand the ball off on 3rd and 7, I knew that was not going to work out how they intended it. Turnover on downs. Turnover on downs. Son of a bitch. Dude, I don't know why. Pierce, I think now that Pierce got flack for not going for it on 4th down, now he's just deciding to always go for it on 4th down. I mean, that's the new 3rd and 7. They should have tried to pass for the first down, and if it doesn't work out, it's going to be a long game. You know what I mean? And they sort of tried to hurry it up too. That was not smart. That was not smart. But if it would have worked out, we would all be calling it badass. So I'm not gonna be too big of a hater early. I'm gonna keep the faith. But that didn't work out. It didn't work out. 3rd and 7, you run the ball, then you're gonna try to go for it on 4th and 4. It was pretty obvious what you were doing after you ran the ball on 3rd and 7. It wasn't like a surprise. That wasn't good, man. Appreciate various crazy people. Appreciate Wolfclaw sending some love. Appreciate Barstow Walker sending some love earlier. JB86 as well. Appreciate you. And also Tedford Von Patriot, the GOAT of the stream so far. We have our stream GOATs at the top. And we had an Eagles fan be one of the stream GOATs last time during the Saints game. But we got Tedford Von Patriot in first place as the stream GOAT. Let's hope the Raiders defense can make a stand here. We can't have Andy Dalton go down the field on us, bro. Pierce, man. He took a risk. I like, look. We wanted Pierce to be more aggressive, and then when he's more aggressive, and if it doesn't work, then you're mad at him. We can't be so, what do they call it when you're back and forth a lot? The mental condition. Not Tourette's. No, not manic. We can't be so manic. I'm bad at my little analogies and my metaphors and my comparisons. I need one of those massage guns. So Andy Dalton was talking to Marvin Lewis before the game, his former head coach. Marvin Lewis, you're supposed to know this guy. Appreciate Timberline due to 2024. All this willy-nilly play calling is a thing of the past. AP needs to get with it. Timberline coming for Antonio Pierce, or as he likes to call himself, and a lot of people call him AP. Like AP classes, the good high school classes. 1st and 10, 39-yard line, and a handoff. Miles Sanders got rocked by Spillane, but he got a 6-yard gain, but he got clobbered by Spillane. Would not want to be Miles Sanders. Whew. Appreciate you, Timberline, and hey, what do you guys think, dude? Is Marvin Lewis too sympathetic to Andy Dalton? Is this an inside job? All right, so here we go. 2nd and 4 now. Carolina's at the 45-yard line after that turnover on downs. They got 2 wide receivers and 2 tight ends, and there's pressure for Dalton, and Dalton is sacked by, it looks like it's Robinson and Wilkins. Great sack. I gotta quit touching this mic. Or was that the new, was that Caleb on Chase on? No, it's Snowden. That was Snowden, not Edward Snowden, but Charles Snowden with the sack here. 3rd and 11. Raiders could get their defense off the field right now on 3rd and 11. And dropping back, Dalton has time. A line drive completion to Thielen, or was it a drop? It's incomplete. The Raiders get the stop. It was close to complete, but the Raiders got the stop. There you go, baby. So turnover on downs doesn't matter. Ooh, yeah, he dropped it. He dropped it. You know, dude, if it's against, once the Raiders get the lead, which I'm pretty sure they will against the Panthers, I think you got to rest Max Crosby. You got to rest and say, you know what, dude, we're playing the Panthers, and you know what I mean? We shouldn't have our best player, like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, what are we doing here? All right, so the punt, and it's going to be at the 25 of the Raiders. I'm going to grab some water real quick. Let's go, baby. Let's roll. Oh, my neck hurts though, dude. Not gonna lie. Appreciate Rebecca Diamond. Is Firecross your new nickname for Audrey? Firecross. She does not have fire. It is not red down there. It is not Dalton. It is not Dalton. Me, you know, I'm trying to be more woke, so mine are teal blue right now. I got a blue crotch right now. Trying to be woke. Pretty cool. Oh, never mind. I can't bring up politics, but we got some political ads during these NFL games, guys. Some political ads. We'll see what happens here. Will it be good luck for the Raiders? Bad luck for the Raiders? Going woke. Okay, Steph Curry's in the crowd. He's now a Steph Curry's wife. Is that his wife? Huh. Yeah, dude, I totally have teal blue pubes. Okay, I think we lost like 10 people. All right, game's back on. Okay, no more joking about this. Game's back on. Raiders offense taking the field. Make sure I drink water. Yeah, I gotta get water. Andy Dalton looking upset now. 1st and 10. Dropping back. Gardner Minshew. Almost threw an interception, but there's a flag on the play. I think there's PI there. Devontae Adams heated. 5 minutes ago in the second quarter. PI call, Raiders benefit. Yes. Get the likes up, dude. We have over 900 people in here and only 200 likes. We should at least be at 700 likes. Get the likes up to help give the Raiders good karma, baby. Come on, get the likes up. We are now at 219 likes. We could do better than that. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the 40-yard line after the PI call. Fresh set of downs. And a handoff to Madison. Going to be about a 2-yard gain. Niners have hella injuries, still beating the Rams. They're going to need Taysom Hill. That's true. Get the likes up. Where are we at now? So 2nd and 8. 291. We're making progress. All right, so 2nd and 8 for Gardner Minshew. And 43-yard line. Devontae in motion. 5-man rush. They hold on, and he gets the ball off to Devontae Adams. Devontae with a stiff arm, but then tackled. 6-yard gain, going to be about 3rd and 2. Ooh, Devontae getting into it with some of these defensive backs of the Panthers. Jackson, who got a big tackle on Devontae. Ooh. Devontae better watch out, man. These guys really want to get his ass because he's so famous. So, if anything, he wants to make them starstruck. So they're light on him. So 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Oh, that dude grabbed his dreads. Dropping back. 5-man rush. Minshew has time. Gets the ball to Devontae, and it's a fumble. I think it might be ruled incomplete. They ruled that Adams did not get the catch. Either way, that's going to be a 4th down. Shout out to Alex Thompson. It's been a while. I'm going to get my hormone injections. Need some more estrogen. He's getting some estrogen. Shout out to Alex Thompson getting some estrogen. All right, so 4th and 2 now. 4th and 2 now for the Raiders, and they are not going to go for it. They are going to punt the football. They're down 7. Fortunately, they get the ball back at the top of the 3rd quarter, but you'd like to see them, they're at midfield. You'd like to see them kind of move the ball, at least get a field goal, but they're punting, and they officially punt. And it's going to be at the Cardinals 5. Good punt. They got Devontae, caught some luck there. That was ruled an incompletion. Dude, the broadcast, all they're talking about is Andy Dalton. To me, that's suspect. You know what? I need some Flonase, dude. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get some Flonase. I need some freaking Flonase. Dude, why do people think it's all about sports betting? I don't think sports betting is having an impact on this game at all. Dude, I don't think sports betting impacts the NFL. Ah. 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 One spray per nostril per day. One spray per nostril per day. All right, now I'm zooted. Now I'm ready to go. Oh, dude, I feel a little weird, though. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I feel a little lightheaded. Shit. I mean, crap. I mean, what? I gotta read the instructions. What am I supposed to do one each? Don't spray into the eyes. One spray nostril per day. All right. Hopefully the Raiders win after that. I think I'm having too much coffee. I think that's why I always have like flip outs by like 2 o'clock during these streams. All right. We're good to go. Game's about to come back on. Seahawks beating the Dolphins right now. Tyreek's not having a good game. So wait, Kathy Bates is the new Matlock? What happened to the old school Matlock with that one old guy who kind of looks like John Madden? Minshew Mania looks pissed off. Cheers, y'all. I wish I had weed. My wife's making me quit. I haven't had weed in like 2 months. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 5 yard. Maybe it's for the best. All right, ball at the 5 yard line. And a handoff. And the Raiders stuff Miles Sanders. Can they get a safety on this drive? Going to be 2nd and long. I can't drink on the Sundays this early. Then I won't make the video. I'll end up just freaking chilling. All right, so Max Crosby still in the game, 2nd and 11. Ball at the 4 yard line. Let's freaking go. Shout out to Jeffrey Carlson. What's happening here? Is there a timeout? Timeout by the Raiders here. Okay. A little odd. Pierce with the timeout. And shout out to the stream goats of the day so far. Tetford Von Patriot, 1st place. Various crazy people in 2nd place. Hell freaking yeah. And let me see what now that they're doing this timeout here, let's see where we got the let's see where they got the 2nd and 11. Game's back on now. Empty set formation for Andy Dalton on 2nd and 11. I appreciate you, Jeffrey Carlson. Dropping back. Dalton with a quick throw to Mingo, and Mingo gets a 1st down with less than 3 minutes to go. That was a good play for the Panthers. Maybe Bryce Young was the problem. Let me see this blocking here. Spillane looked like he was going to blitz, then he didn't. Shout out to Alex Thompson. You can't trust the refs, the news, the politicians, the FBI. Shout out to Alex Thompson. Hey, he's speaking his mind, guys. All right, so Max Crosby still in the game, 2:20. Play action, Andy Dalton goes deep and broken up, incomplete. Good play by Jack Jones. Look, I haven't seen sketchy ref play, honestly, in either of these games. Like, even for the Saints, like, I blame the Saints. I mean, the injury really got them. I blame them. We got 330 likes and 1,000 people here. We should be at 700 likes, guys. Get the likes up. Help support this stream, baby. Max Crosby and Andy Dalton getting into it a little bit. Second and 10, 2:14. And 19-yard line. And a blitz. Quick. Ooh, batted incomplete by Max Crosby. Great play. Our guy, Mad Max. And shout out to Paul Mosaic. Paul Mazik Folif, appreciate you so much. I am so bad at pronouncing things. In a pass breakup, great timing. Sending some love for the stream. Okay, 3rd and long. 3rd and long right now. 3rd and 10. And it is getting loud out there in Allegiant Stadium. Let's turn it up for this 3rd down play.
Some sort of a pressure and get that ball out of Danny Dalton's hands.
Ooh, 5-yard completion. Going to be 4th and 5 at the 2-minute warning. Ooh, now they rule it incomplete. They say it was not complete, so it's going to be 4th and 10. There we freaking go. Was that a completion? That was a completion. But either way, they were going to punt anyways, even if it was a completion. So 4th and 10, Raiders have a shot to tie the game at the 2-minute warning. Panthers punt at their own 20. Yeah, that was not an incompletion. 2-minute warning. Not bad, not bad. So 2-minute warning. Willie's getting sunlight today rather than usual when he doesn't get sunlight. Timberline, does Andy Dalton drink ginger beer? We got the ginger. Was carving the Raiders up for the beginning. And he was fired up and happy about it. Yes, he was. Shout out to Crime Scene. Let's freaking go Raiders. Let's do this shit. Offense is going to come back on the field. We can get a positive drive. It didn't go how I wanted to last drive. But I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. Devontae Adams talking trash with the Panthers defense. Getting in their head. I like that. I like that. I mean, really, we just got to worry about the defense because they gave up 2 touchdowns in the first half. I mean, I'm glad that they're holding it down now, but they gave up 2 touchdowns in the first half at the end of the day. I mean, they did. And let's see what we got here. Around the NFL, Buda Baker of the Cardinals injured. So you have a starting safety of the Cardinals injured. You had Justin Herbert injured earlier with the Chargers. Not good. Not good. Not good. The Cowboys are losing at home by 2 scores. Weed and Boys ain't going to be happy today. That ain't good. Wow. Appreciate you, Crime Scene. Ooh, we got people on vacation. Some of you guys are lucky. You guys are going to see, looking at all the sites. All right, while we're on a commercial break, I'm going to demand for more likes. We're at 358 likes. Oh, son of a bitch. How could we not be at 500 likes? We're at 338 likes. We got 1,000 people here. Justin Herbert went down, so the Raiders have to win this game, dude. We have a really good opportunity to, be in the mix against the Chiefs in the AFC West. Ginger beer. Appreciate you guys. All right, here we go. The punt is happening right now. They ruled it a catch now. It's going to be a 4th and 5 punt. Minshew Mania's time to shine. He had that good touchdown drive with that deep ball to Trey Tucker and then that scramble. Good field position at the 30, 34. It's not bad. If you don't like the stream, you're a fake ass Raiders fan. We're at 400 likes. Hey. Real Raiders fans root for DC on the side. First and 10, 33-yard line. Minshew dropping back. Pressure. And Minshew escapes the pressure. Rolls to the right. And throws it incomplete. And shout out to Barstow Walker. This game is suspect. We should be the headliner since this is our first home opener and the announcers are all over the Panthers. We get no respect whatsoever. Fuck the league and everyone else. Raider Nation for life, win or lose. Flag on the play on that incompletion. I think they're going to do a holding call against the Raiders. Speaking of suspect officiating here. Pass interference on the offense on an incomplete pass. So now they're moving the Raiders back to the 23-yard line, 1st and 20. I do agree with Barstow Walker that I have found it sus that the announcers are only talking about the Panthers and Andy Dalton. And if you're not able to watch this game, whenever they cut to commercials, the cameras and all that, it's all over Andy Dalton, Andy Dalton, Andy Dalton. So 1st and 20, ball at the 23-yard line. Minshew drops back to throw. And pressured, steps up in the pocket. Minshew eventually gets sacked. He was extending the play for a little bit. Now he got sacked. Keep in mind the Panthers are without Derek Brown, arguably their best defensive lineman. So it's going to be 2nd and 23. A lot of drama happening around the NFL right now, man. Mike McDaniel is flipping out for the Dolphins, screaming at the refs. Screaming at the refs. Commercial break right now for the Raiders. But Mike McDaniel is flipping out at the refs. Dude, he is flipping out so crazy. I got to know what Mike McDaniel's flipping out about. Of the Dolphins head coach. Oh, it was because they called a false start. He wanted a free play. Oh, dude, this dude is flipping, though. I've never seen this guy because he's like kind of like the friendly comedy guy, Dolphins head coach, but he is flipping out right now, I will say. Okay, so commercial break. Minshew's going to have a 2nd and 23. Hopefully the Raiders can get a penalty of their own. Audrey's telling me that I've had too much caffeine and I need to drink more water. Okay, I'll get some more water. And we now have... Okay, so the AI is doing breakdowns of the chat right now. And the latest thing they've said... Let me make sure I got the audio of the game on so we don't miss anything. All right, so we're still on commercial. But now the AI... And we'll see how I'm doing on my plays here in a little bit. But the AI update is saying viewers are discussing the latest NFL game between the Raiders and Panthers. Some are supporting the Raiders while others are rooting for the Panthers to win? Who in here is rooting for the Panthers? AI claims that people are rooting for the Panthers to win. I don't know about that. All right, game is back on. Oh, Eagles fans started harassing Drew Brees. That is very sketchy. I would not want to be around those sketchy-ass fans as a famous player. 2nd and 23. Okay, minute 38 for the Raiders. Minshew, play action. He's got time. He's going to try to... Nope, scramble to the right. And he just throws it away. He throws it away. Clowney with the pressure. Minshew mania. Now it looks like the Panthers might get the football back. And here we go. 3rd and 23 for the Raiders. Not looking too hot right now. Dropping back and a quick throw to Trey Tucker on a screenplay. Tucker's going to get tackled short of the first down, obviously. Raiders are going to punt, and the Panthers use their second timeout. So now it's going to be about 4th and 12. Panthers are going to get one more drive. You know, the Raiders were really stalled back by that offensive PI penalty. That really set things back. Pierce does not look happy. Pierce is not happy. So now we're set to punt. Shout out to all my people eating pizza. Whoa. We need the defense to make some plays. The Raiders get the ball back top of the third quarter, so as long as we hold them, can still tie the game. Can't give up a field goal here is the main thing. So fourth and 17. Really, the penalty and the sack screwed the drive from the get-go. So I'm not totally blaming Minshew on that. After the penalty and the sack, there was really nothing they could do. All right, so Panthers return the punt. And decent field position, 32-yard line. We'll see what happens here. We need some new members. Click the join button to become a member, guys, to support the channel. Let's try to get to 100 members by the end of this mother effing stream. And shout out to our members in the chat: Rebel Raider, Barstow Walker, Prado and Sons, Be True, AJ Troyer. Appreciate you guys. 1st and 10, a minute 12. Ball at the 32-yard line. Can they get a turnover? Andy Dalton drops back to throw, and a quick throw to his running back, who is going to be tackled for no gain. Good play there by the Raiders defense. So, you know, I think the Raiders are going to be able to adjust the most after halftime. You know, Andy Dalton, second down, the quick play, it batted at the line of scrimmage. Great pass breakup. Who did that? Andy Dalton was on the ground. Yikes. Not good for Mr. Dalton. Dalton. All right, here we go. 3rd and 8. Third and 8 now for Dalton, dropping back, low snap, quick completion and a slant route to Johnson, who breaks the tackle, and Johnson keeps moving and jukes out Bennett and literally gets in the freaking red zone, dude. You freaking kidding me? And that was just wide open. Who had the coverage on that play? Okay, so Nate Hobbs, sorry, dude. Nate Hobbs got smoked by Deontay Johnson on that play. It was man coverage, tight man coverage. Johnson beats him on the slant route and just jukes hella players. And now they're at the Raiders 35-yard line. Raiders defense has to step up right here, dude. We got to step up. We got to step up. And dropping back, Dalton airs it out deep. And a big completion to Adam Thielen for a freaking touchdown, but he looks hurt. Ooh, he looks hurt. And shout out to our Loring Bullies becoming a member. Appreciate you, Loring Bullies. But Adam Thielen got the touchdown, but he is on the ground grabbing his leg. He does not look healthy. That's a big loss for the Panthers, because he's like one of their better receivers. Dude, so who left that wide open on that last play? Dude, Marcus Epps and Jack Jones, they're in on the coverage against Thielen. Did he drop it? Oh, no, he got it. I think Jack Jones just landed on this dude's thigh. He either has an intense... Hell yeah, shout out to Fresno. Adam Thielen is walking off on his own power, the older veteran wide receiver, but Panthers are up 21-7 against the Raiders. Raiders have 2 timeouts. They get the ball at the half. They are going to need to have a long freaking talk in that locker room, dude. They cannot be going down to the freaking Panthers and Andy Dalton like this. And it's like it's like this has been set up. Everybody knew this was like going to happen, kind of. That it was going to at least be a close game. Because they're switching the QB. They're switching the QB. Wow. The first time Andy Dalton's had a 3-touchdown game since 2 years ago in 2022. This is stupid. This is just stupid. This is stupid. It's like funny. We beat the Ravens, an AFC championship contender last week. Lit up the scoreboard on offense in the fourth quarter, and now we're losing to the Panthers. I mean, Barstow Walker's been right. He's been saying, and shout out to MJF and course. He's been saying, you know, it's been sus. The media coverage has been sus. It's been feeling like it was like a set up media spectacle that, ooh, here come the Panthers. Dude. And yeah, the announcers are just loving up on Dalton. Loving it up. And they keep, and here's the one shit that I always notice too. They keep showing Andy Dalton's family in the crowd. Just like when Brock Purdy started getting hot at first, the Tommy DeVito, when he started getting hot last year, they always show the camera on their family in the crowd, and they're doing that for Andy Dalton right now. Ooh, Adam Thielen does not look good. Dude, don't tell me this is happening. You know what though? I think the Raiders. They have a better team. There's no way. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I believe in Minshew Mania. I believe in Devontae. I believe in Crosby. Believe in Spillane. I mean, Bryce Young is short, but like, dude, he played at Alabama. I just can't believe that Bryce Young was that bad. 1st and 10, Gardner Minshew in the shotgun. Looks like the Raiders are going to try to at least get a field goal here. Dropping back. Minshew has time. Gets a drag route to Bowers, who makes a move. And Bowers gets to midfield. Call a timeout. Yes, 21-yard gain by Brock Bowers. He is freaking badass. He made a nice juke, changed direction, broke the ankles of that linebacker. Wow. Is that a tight end or is that a wide receiver? Whew. Okay, so 1 timeout left, 19 seconds. You at least want to get the field goal, even though it keeps it a 2-possession game. At least they're calling the shots to Bowers now. I mean, they weren't for a while, and that was kind of annoying. Oh. So Brock Bowers and Malik Neighbors, the top 2024 draft class weapons, receiving weapons. Okay, Amir Abdullah in the backfield. Brock Bowers still out there. And now a timeout by the Panthers. The heck? Let's see how long they take a break here. Dave Canales. This is pretty scary though, dude. Yeah, I mean, I think the Raiders defense will adjust. I believe in Patrick Graham. Like Patrick Graham's one of the top D coordinators. So I believe he'll shut them down with the halftime adjustments. All right, 50-yard line, 1st and 10. Minshew drops back. Quick throw and almost intercepted, but Brock Bowers saved the day. Flag on the play. I think there's PI. If so, that puts the Raiders at the Carolina 43. PI, yes, PI against Brock Bowers, and that's going to put the Raiders at the Panthers 43-yard line. So you got 1 timeout, 15 seconds to go. I like that. Even penalties. Each team has 3 penalties. Not too bad. So really the Raiders need a touchdown. I mean, a touchdown would really just be the momentum boost. But they are at the... Oh, dude, they're taking Brock Bowers off the field. That means they suspect that he might have gotten... Oh, they're taking Bowers to the concussion tent. The NFL advisors or whatever, the independent auditors took Bowers off the field because they think he got a concussion, even though he's good to go. Pierce looks pissed. Okay, they're showing all the Raiders fans, and they're happy. It's not a happy moment, dude. 1st and 10. Ball at the 43-yard line. Minshew dumps it off to the running back and gets... and Amir Abdullah breaks a tackle. He was going to be tackled in the field of play, but he broke a tackle and ran out of bounds. 9 seconds to go with 1 timeout. You at least can take a shot and get into field goal range at the 39-yard line. Yeah, they took Bowers to the 10. So he was like ready to go for the next play. Then the staff came in and took him off. The announcers didn't even talk about it. They're too busy talking about all kinds of other shit. But that's literally, you could tell, it's the little evaluation because he went into the blue 10, 39-yard line. Because when he got PI'd, he kind of got hit. 2nd and 6 in a play action, and Minshew gets rid of it to Devontae in a drop. They're going to say incomplete. 4 seconds to go, 3rd and 6. I don't understand that play call. Oh, Devontae was kind of face mask, but they didn't call it there. At least a 5-yard face mask. So Daniel Carlson's going in for this long field goal now. How long is this freaking field goal going to be? Dude. How long is this going to be? $57-yarder. He can make a 57-yarder. And it is no good. And no good on a 57-yarder, a rare Daniel Carlson miss, and now we go to halftime. All right, we got to regroup. Down 2 scores. It's not the end of the world. We suspected things would be sketchy here. Something would be going on. We suspected this was the case. Ah, shit, man. Not a good enough offense. Not a good enough offense to start here. Not good enough, for sure. For damn sure. Check out some scores around the NFL. We know the Raiders score, so we're gonna go ahead and scroll down there. Ah, shit. All right, we'll see what happens. At least the Raiders get the football at the start. I'm gonna grab some water in a second. Shout out to everybody hanging out right now. Over 1,000 people. How many likes did we get? Did we get to 500 likes? We're at 473. We should be at 700 likes, my guys. I think they'll bounce back. I think they'll bounce back. I'm not totally done here. We got to maybe get some inspirational music here. Okay. Okay. Grab some water real quick. We're going to bounce back. We're going to believe, guys. We're going to believe, man. We're going to believe. We're going to believe. So, Niners with a slim lead. Ooh, the Lions are dominating. And by the way, I blame all the Raiders fans who talk shit on Carr. I blame all the Raiders fans who talk shit on Carr losing to the Eagles, a NFC Championship contender. Because when you talk shit on Carr losing to the Eagles, it's karma. Sure enough, now the Raiders are losing to the fucking Panthers. I think they could still bounce back. I still believe. But when you talk that trash, that's the karma. That's the karma that happens. So, yeah, ask the 8-ball in the chat. Will the Raiders come back? Oh, man. I'm feeling sick. I'm feeling sick to my stomach. Seeing this shit. We'll see if we got any updates around the NFL just a little bit. I've been saying the word a little bit a lot. Let me know if you're depressed. We had a good Sunday last week. Now it's not looking too good. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what the hell happened. Ooh. Ooh, CJ Gardner talking trash in the locker room. They're not contenders, they're pretenders against the Saints. Got some mad drama happening in that. He's a former Saint. Oh, wow. I missed a chat by Tom Karnick. I am so sorry. Let's get to this right here, right now. You just can't underestimate the damage that Josh McDumbshit did to this team with DC and company. We're on our way to be competitive. Sad that's still not giving up. Sad, but still not giving up. Damn right, Tom Karnick. Appreciate you. And, Minshew. I don't think it's been all on him. I don't think they take as many deep shots with Minshew. But I still don't think it's all on him. I'm a little concerned about the coordinator, concerned about the O-line, the run game still. Maybe it is him. Who knows? Maybe it's not the coordinator, but man, right now, Andy Dalton's the better quarterback. Right now, Andy Dalton is the better. He's having the better day. He's having the better day, Andy Dalton. That's for sure. Yeah. And so they have this statistic up. It's the first 3-touchdown day since 2022 for Andy Dalton. So that's not good. You don't want to see that. It sucks. It sucks. But still early game. At least the Raiders get the football at the start of the half. And hopefully they just got lucky with a good script. We know that happens sometimes where the coordinators, their best plays are in the beginning. Their first drive, their second drive. And now we got the car debates online. That's happening in the background. So this is gonna be a rough time for the Raiders fan base, the Carr Saints fan base. Raiders got to make those halftime adjustments, though. Really do. And, we thought the Raiders turned a page after the Ravens victory. Now we have to wonder, was the Ravens victory mainly the Ravens self-inflicting? Was it the Raiders making a change on offense? We thought the Gardner Minshew speech by Max Crosby on the sideline really turned it away. But no, it didn't. Didn't right now, at least not on offense. But it's hard to keep up. I mean, whenever a team scores 21 points, I mean, really the defense is losing the game because it's hard for any team to score 21 points in a half for any team. All right, I got to quit looking up. I'm getting hurt here. I'm going to back up a little bit just because I'm getting hurt. Gruden said on his YouTube he will be back coaching next season. We need him back. Hey, I would not mind Gruden coming back here, man. Now, I don't know if he's going to be back coaching NFL. I heard he's open to coaching college football, but I think there's going to be some jobs available. You know, even though the Eagles won that game against the Saints, the Eagles head coach, Nick Sirianni, made some boneheaded decisions. I could see Eagles' job being open. I could see a Cowboys' job being open. We'll see how the season turns out for the Raiders. That's a possibility. We just got to keep it real there. Titans, I don't see that being open right away. Giants' job could be open next year. Maybe Cardinals if they're over the Jonathan Gannon thing, but they're doing quite well. They're holding their own against the Lions right now. But there's a lot. And really what it comes down to is the offensive-minded coaches are usually considered more valuable. It's hard to find that offensive-minded coach. I mean, could you imagine if they had John Gruden with Gardner Minshew? I think we'd be moving the football a little bit better. And then you still get to keep Patrick Graham. I mean, come on. I mean, that would be definitely an upgrade. But this defense is kind of getting owned by the Raiders. I don't know if Crosby's not that healthy. They're talking about it right now in the news. 3 touchdowns for Andy Dalton already in the first half. But Gruden would never be an offensive coordinator for the Raiders. He's either going to be the head coach or nothing. He would never settle for that. He'd probably just rather just be a head coach at college football. Yeah, I mean, you're watching the halftime show. They're sort of assuming the Raiders are going to lose here. A little sus. Oh my God, the Cowboys are being destroyed. Maybe Gruden will be the head coach of the Cowboys. Cowboys are losing 21-3. I mean, it's against the Ravens, but they're still losing 21-3. Oh, Micah Parsons looks heated. Micah Parsons is pissed. Dude, the Cowboys are cooked. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to hear any more. You know what? I'm not bringing up playoff because you know what? When the Raiders beat the Ravens last week, I brought up playoff talk. I got excited. I'm not bringing up playoff talk anymore because you know what? Let's figure out how to beat the fucking Panthers first before we talk about playoff talk. Let's figure that out first. Let's figure that out. And is this Andy Dalton? Is that really making all the difference? I mean, who knows? Maybe it would have been the same way with Bryce Young. Hate to say it, but I hope we lose to get AP out. Wearing long sleeves at MLB for the Giants his whole career tells me enough. He's not a Raider, Chucky. So we got Sal going pro Chucky. I mean, look, the easiest thing for Raider Nation is for Antonio Pierce to lead the team to the playoffs. Now, if he doesn't do that, which is a tough order, I think you got to consider all your options. You got to consider the fact that he's also on a 2-year contract. He doesn't have a long leash. It's this year and next year. So the reality of the situation is he only really has a few years to prove it. He has to get a new deal. So, I mean, it's a tough order. It's a tough order. Ultimately, we got to hope the team's competitive down the stretch, can make the playoffs this year. But obviously, if John Gruden returns to coaching, and I think this whole him being canceled thing sort of phasing out, he's going to have a lot of competition. I mean, like I'm saying, I think the Giants, Eagles, and Cowboys, those are 3 teams off the top of my head that I think will pursue his services for sure. Deuce Gruden is still with the Raiders. There's that. I mean, Gruden's going to coach somewhere, whether it be college or for another NFL team. And he ain't going to settle for no coordinator shit because he could just go head coach somewhere else. So it's like, do we want to watch him coach the Cowboys? Do we want to watch him coach Florida State? Do we want to watch him coach, wherever? Maybe even the Browns, Kevin Stefanski, if that doesn't work out. They seem to not be afraid to hire people who have, I mean, obviously Gruden's cancellation is nothing compared to Deshaun Watson. But if the Browns were down for Deshaun Watson, they're obviously not going to give a shit that Gruden wrote some offensive emails. So Browns would be down. Here's the good news. At least we ain't them Cowboys, because them Cowboys are getting cooked right now, 21-3. Dak Prescott. They are going to score right now, though, because there's PI against CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb looks frustrated. But yeah, the Cowboys are getting cooked. Cooked right now. Weed him, Dak. And Brady is still announcing these games. Oh, Brady sucks so bad as an announcer. All right, Dave Canales interview.
Third down's the story. We're allowed to get back to our run game.
Kind of boring, these little interviews. Not good. Not good, man. Raiders get the football to start. Wow, they screwed the Cowboys. There was PI on the Ravens for the Cowboys, but then they called holding on the Cowboys. They totally screwed them. All right, dude, I gotta rest my neck. I'm only looking at the bottom screen right now. Oh, all right, I gotta be like this for a little bit. Let's go, guys. Game is back on. Raiders are gonna receive. Let's roll. The Minshew Mania comeback. We need it. Adam Archuleta with the former Ram, right? Oh, I got a headache, dude. I think it's from looking up too high on my neck. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Dude, the stadium's hella empty right now. Did all the Raiders fans leave, or are they still getting their beers? I think they're still getting their beers. The stadium looks hella empty. Oh, shit, a Panthers player got hurt on the kick return. We'll see how empty the stadium is in like another 10 minutes. Look, dude, I thought the Titans almost did some shit against the Packers. Oh, dude, I need a chiropractor. Come on, dude. The fans can't give up. We're only down 2 touchdowns. You score once, you get a stop, score again, it's a tie game. It's not that crazy. It's football. All right, we're resting our neck. We're on a commercial break. Damn, the Vikings, though, dude. The Vikings are elite. 4 touchdowns for Sam Darnold. Son of a gun. See, when you have an offensive-minded head coach, dude, like Kevin O'Connell, you don't need the best QB in the world. You don't. Just got to have that good link up, man. That good link up. So who do we blame this Who do we blame? Who do we blame as Raiders fans? Are we blaming the defense? Are we blaming the quarterback? Are we blaming the head coach? Are we blaming the offensive coordinator? Who deserves the blame? I want to know. So we got one person saying Luke Getsy, one person saying Pierce, another person saying Getsy. We got a Mark Davis blame, coaching, Getsy. So it's mainly Getsy, unless it's the same person saying Getsy over and over again. Some people say Graham. Maybe the Panthers are just doing a good job, dude. Raider Rock. The neck hurts from Raiders-induced stress. I'm feeling it too. This shit is tiresome year after year. It's not about the score. It's about the product on the field. Garbage. Big fan, buddy. Love what you do. Appreciate you, Raider Rock. Maybe it is Raider stress. I thought it was just looking too high up on the screen, but I did not expect this, dude. Appreciate you so much. First super for Raider Rock, man. And we're going to keep rocking and doing our thing regardless of what happens on the scoreboard. But look, dude, I thought the Panthers would be more impressive because of the Dalton, but I did not think it'd be 21-7. And Luke Getsy's looking nervous. Remember in my video breakdown last week, I showed that picture of Pierce in Getsy's grill at one point. Because you know Pierce is nervous, dude. His job is on the line. He's got a 2-year deal, so he needs to start a light a fire under his ass too. First down. 27-yard line. Here we go. And a handoff to Zamir White. About a 2-yard gain. Shout out to various crazy people. Mark Davis is to blame for hiring McDumbass. I mean, but that's just a long time ago. I know it's only been a year. Ooh, Dave Canales got a loogie on his chin. That looks kind of nasty. He knows the cameras are going to pick that up. Oh, I got to show that later on. 2nd and 8. Adam Thielen questionable after that injury. 2nd and 8. And another handoff on 2nd and 8. Why do we just keep running the ball up the middle? We're looking like the Saints earlier, dude. Oh, and we're melting the clock and we're running up the middle. Oh, and now it's 3rd and long. It's like 3rd and 7. This just not, I don't get what we're doing, dude. I just don't get it. I don't get it. DJ Glaze still in a right tackle there. Mumford must still be hurt. 3rd and 6. And Devontae at the top. Minshew dropping back. Throws it deep. He's going deep to Trey Tucker and too far. Incomplete. And look, I understand we're taking shots, but it's 4th and 6 and we're throwing it 30 yards. I mean, come on, bro. Punt. Now we're punting. We're punting. We are fucking punting. We are punting. You know, he was open and Minshew missed him, and Minshew is upset. Because, it was a hair short, dude. Oh. Look, Mark Davis didn't want to fire Gruden. Goodell made him. Oh, running into the punter. Running into the punter. We might get an automatic first down. Hold on. Let's see what the ref says here. They just ran into the punter. I saw the flag get called out. Mark Davis's hands were tied with the Gruden shit, dude. Oh. Never mind. It was a holding on the kicking team. It looked like running in. It was running into the punter. Pierce, I don't want to be a hater. Pierce looks scared on the sideline. He's got that look. Damn. He was riding high. Pierce does not look like the guy we saw last week. I mean, his offense just went 3 and out, and they're down by 2 touchdowns against the freaking Panthers at home in Vegas. Yeah. I mean, all right, here we go, Andy Dalton. Here we go. Let's check out this Andy Dalton bullshit. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. And play action, Dalton with a big completion to Deontay Johnson, who breaks a tackle and gets to the 50-yard line. Wow. Dude, how do we go from how do we go from beating the Ravens, who are blowing out the Cowboys right now, and we can't do shit against the Panthers? So Deontay Johnson with a big play, Jacorian Bennett on the coverage. Good job by the former Steelers wide receiver. Got to give him credit. Andy Dalton with 3 touchdowns now, moving down the field with less than 13 minutes to go in the third quarter. Dude, Luke Getsy is trash, but the head coach needs to step in, just like he did last week. All right, handoff to Chuba Hubbard, about a 6-yard gain. Raiders run defense, not able to hold on, too. Not able to hold on. Now, various crazy people will talk about Mark Davis. Is he to blame? Like, look, obviously, I think Mark Davis should have hired Rich Bisaccia when that shit went down. Obviously, we hope that Gruden never got canceled, but Goodell forced Mark Davis to fire Gruden. We have all the videos we've done about it. His hands were tied. He got screwed over in that way. I mean, maybe he should have stood up, but you never know. 2nd and 5, play action, Andy Dalton, and play action screen to Chuba Hubbard. And a first down and then some. 10-yard gain at least for the Panthers, and they're past midfield with a first down. Yikes. So they're going to be at the Raiders' 35-yard line. And look, dude, they're about to score again. Hopefully we'll hold them to a field goal, but they're in scoring range already. Shima 86, I'm certain Getsy's using a playbook from Temu, and dude, Getsy's playbook might be colored in with crayon. It might be colored in with crayon, dude. I don't know what's going on here. Literally, it's not a complicated playbook. It's run up the middle, and then play action streaks. 1st and 10, handoff Dalton to Sanders. No gain there. All right, 2nd down now. You know, Bryce Young was throwing a lot of incompletions, despite the fact that he wasn't getting pressured. So the O-line of the Panthers has not been doing bad in pass blocking. So that is a big story. Dave Canales, he's going to bust out the lotion tonight and celebrate. You know that. Appreciate you guys sending some love. And almost an interception for Nate Holmes on the play action throw for Andy Dalton. It's going to be 3rd and 8 now. 3rd and 8. Okay, this shit is like way too far ahead. We're going to let the... that shit's way too far ahead. Okay, so now 2nd and 10. 3rd and 8, actually. 3rd and 8. And maybe it's behind. 3rd and 8. Raider Nation gets loud. 32-yard line. Dalton with a quick throw to the outside. It's going to be about 4th and 2. Cardinals losing to the Lions around the NFL. You know, they're going to kick the field goal. All right, man. So it's going to be what? Unless he misses it. How long is this field goal? $43. And it's money. So now the Raiders are down. They are down what? 14 points? 17 points. Raiders are down 17 points. So it's three possessions. 3 possessions. 3 possessions. All right. All right. Well. Whew. Dude, I didn't put you in timeout. Dude, I've only put people in. The only time I've put people in timeout is if people say that I'm not a Raiders fan. Clearly, I'm a Raiders fan because I'm watching this bullshit right now. Well, appreciate all the people hanging out, man. Raiders are getting their ass whooped. Let's just hope that something changes for the positive. You know what? Let's go ahead and get revenge on the Panthers by trading for Bryce Young. Oh. I was saying all week we need to watch out. I was saying on Thursday, I was doing my game live Thursday, I was saying we need to watch out. Because I felt like some shit was going on with this Andy Dalton shit. Dude, people just hate on me because I root for DC. It's literally it. It's just the car haters. Do you want to be a mod? It's kind of a lot of work. I'm just light on banning people. All right, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Who is to blame? Who is to blame for this BS? We're gonna do a poll. Who is to blame for this BS? AP, Getsy, Minshew, defense. Who is to blame for this BS? AP, Getsy, Minshew, or defense? We got the poll. I want to hear from you. We got almost 1,000 people here. And now the kickoff is about to start. And then look, Bo Nix was lighting up the scoreboard against the Bucs. Sure enough. This was a bad freaking week, bro. DC gets his ass whooped. They got clamped, not going to lie. It wasn't all his fault, but they got clamped at the end of the day. Raiders are getting clamped. Broncos are balling out. What the fuck? You got on timeout? You did not get on timeout. There's no way anybody gave you a timeout. This is why I don't do hella mods, though. This is why I pretty much have, like, no mods. Because shit gets confusing. Oh, he's being sarcastic. Okay, cool. 1st and 10, though. If we score a touchdown right now, fast, we are back in this game. And the season is not done. Guys, now is not the time to troll. I'm freaking, I got a headache. Dropping back Minshew. Quick throw to Trey Tucker. 4-yard gain. I should have bought some beer. Whoa. Pierce is fucking pissed. He looks the most angry I have ever seen him. Whoa. That was crazy. Okay, 2nd and 5. Dropping back. Minshew is panicking and scrambling. Get rid of it, and he gets sacked. Wow, a sack on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and long. Wow. All right, this is not. They're like I can't like there's gonna be some drama in this post game. And people call me the drama queen. Well, shit, there's gonna be some drama, dude. This team looks pissed off. 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12. Minshew after the sack. You got to make a play, and he steps up, and he's scrambling. You got to do it with your legs, Minshew, and he nearly gets there, but he's short by a yard. And it's going to be at the 38-yard line of the Raiders. They got to go for it, dude. It's 4th and 1. It's 4th and 1. It's 4th and 1, and they're going for it. I think they're going to QB sneak it. Let's go. And Minshew QB sneaks it. And does he get it? He did not get it. He did not get it. They did not get it. Turnover on downs. We went for it at our own 38-yard line because we got desperate. And now it's a turnover on downs, and the Panthers have the football at the Raiders 38. I don't disagree with the play call. We're desperate right now. I know I don't disagree with the decision. I disagree with the play call because the Panthers crowded the interior. They knew it was going to be a QB sneak. I wish we would have done a play action rollout, something to give us some options. I don't disagree with the decision to go for it. We're desperate right now, but that might be the dagger in the heart, bro. That might be the dagger in the heart. All right, here we go. Andy Dalton taking over at the Raiders 38. The defense has to make a play or else this is done. And a quick completion to Leggett for 8 yards. Yeah, dude. It was like an audible hurry up. You know, Minshew kind of made a desperate move because the play just wasn't there, you know, in his original scramble. All right, here we go. 30-yard line. Raiders offense is clamped down today. Defense, honestly, all sides of the football were bad. We got a missed field goal too. Special teams was bad. Play action. Gets the ball to the running back. First down for the Panthers. They keep moving the football down the field. Now, I am going to sound like a homer right now. If we hold them to a field goal, it's only a 3-touchdown game. If we hold them to a field goal. Ooh, Pierce got feisty with Jack Jones and Nate Hobbs in a passionate, encouraging way. But we are getting cooked right now, bro. 18-yard line. We got to hold him to a field goal, man. Play action, Dalton, Crosby in pursuit, and Dalton throws it away. So now Derek Carr and the Saints lose, and now the Raiders lose to the fucking Panthers. You know what? You know what? I'm still not giving up. I'm still not giving up. Don't quit, guys. If we hold him, okay. If we give up a touchdown, I understand quitting. But if we hold him to a field goal, they still have a shot in this game. If they hold him to a field goal. And look, I've been critical of Antonio Pierce the entire offseason. You guys know it if you follow my content. But there's still a shot. They did it last week against the Ravens. Dropping back, Andy Dalton. Throws it deep and incomplete. And it's going to be 3rd and long. 3rd and long. You guys know I've always been... Oh, they call a flag. No. Are you serious? What's the flag? I like it. Ooh, penalty on the offense. Hands to the face. Psycho Jacko, why not try Aiden O'Connell with how bad this offensive line is doing pass protecting? I think Aiden O'Connell is going to get cracked out there. The only reason why we had a shot in that 4th down is because Minshew scrambled for 10 yards. Who knows, though? I don't know. Maybe Pierce... I mean, if it doesn't work out again on this next drive, I think Pierce is going to get desperate. 2nd and 20 now after that penalty, pushing Carolina back. Dalton dropping back and pump fakes, and Dalton's going to run it. And Dalton runs it himself and picks up 15 yards. And there's a flag on the play. How old is Andy Dalton? It's going to be a holding call. All right, so that's coming back. The 36-year-old. All right, holding. Appreciate you, Nerone. Saba Nerone. Appreciate you. Long time no see. Shout out to you. Dude, whoever bet on the Panthers is making tons of cash. They're about to go to Cancun or Puerto Vallarta this weekend. Have a good old time. Not gonna lie. Maybe I need to go to Puerto Vallarta. I think I need a vacation. But I got a fucked up foot, so I don't know if I can. Okay, never mind. Enough of me in the background. Here we go. Second and 30 now. We're pushing them back a little bit. And completion to Deontay Johnson, 28-yard line. I really don't care about these other Raiders channels. I don't care. I'm trying to think what the Raiders were favored by. I think they were favored by at least 7.5, at the very least. 3rd and 20. 3rd and 20 now. So look, if the Raiders hold them to a field goal, 3-possession game, offense has to score the next drive. Andy Dalton drops back, gets it to the running back on a swing pattern. And Sanders jukes. And no. Raiders still get the stop. Okay, so it's 4th down. We held them to a field goal. 3-possession game still. Raiders could get a touchdown. That makes it 14-27. Another touchdown, 21-27. Another touchdown, 28-27 for the victory. I could still see it happening. The crowd is pissed. But you know what? If you're not going to root until the clock hits 0, you should have went home in the first quarter, baby. We still got a shot. 4th and 9, field goal. And is it a miss? Oh, no, they make it. Okay, they made it. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's only a 3-possession game. I don't count points. I do not count points. I count possessions, baby. 3-possession game. Let's go. Only a 20-point lead. Exactly. Only a 20-point lead. That's just 3 possessions. It's not the end of the world. You know what? You guys need to quit being some fake-ass Raiders fans and have some faith. See? Everybody calls me the fake-ass Raider fan because I'm rooting for DC. You guys are giving up hope. I'm the only real-ass fan here. I still believe Minshew and AP could pull this shit off. 3 touchdowns, baby. That's it. Let's go Minshew Mania. Flip the page. Flip the script. And you know what? When we get the dub at the end of this, even though it's hella sad that we got to fight against the Panthers, when we get the dub, don't celebrate with me. I still believe. I don't know. I just feel like there's no way they could lose to the Panthers at home. I just feel like there is no way. And like I said, I do believe it's only 3 possessions. And I think if they get a touchdown, that will give their defense juice. Right now, their defense just has not been able to rest. Really, that's been the big issue. And you know what? The Raiders seem to do better when they go pass heavy. Dude, if Getsy runs the football, then he's done. He's done. But as long as they go pass heavy, I think they still have a shot. Y'all better not be some fake ass fans. Who would have thought? The DC Stan Willie's the only real ass fan left. Shit. Who would have thought? I got the Derek Carr jersey right there, and I'm the real ass fan rooting for Minshew Mania and AP down the stretch. Dude, when the Saints came back against the Lions, remember it is never over. When it's over, I will say it's over. And there are certain moments when it's over. At a certain moment, actually, in the Chargers game for the Raiders in week 1, it was over. It was over. After they scored that long touchdown run. Even if we get the win, it's still the fire crotch. Does not bode well. Hey, 1 week you beat the Ravens. 1 week you barely beat the Panthers. A win is a win. You never know. It's an up and down league, right? Appreciate you, various crazy people. Appreciate you, Juan Moreno. Appreciate you, Juan Moreno. 4-quarter game. 4th quarter, win championships. 1st and 10 for Minshew Mania. Dropping back. And And incomplete pass intended for Tucker. Going to be 2nd and 10. Paul Mazik, tell him 3-possession game. Just win. Just win, baby. It's 2nd and 10. I wish they would have gotten some yards on that first play, not going to lie. But as long as they end this drive with a touchdown, they are still in it, baby. Still in it. Devontae Adams on the field in the slot. Jacoby Myers in motion. No Brock Bowers. What happened there? I think he may have got pulled out of the game. Quick throw to Devontae. Devontae makes a move and only a 4-yard gain, unfortunately. All right, people are pissed off. Ooh, Adam Thielen ruled out. What's going on with Brock Bowers, though? I haven't seen him. Ooh, Jackson Powers Johnson in the game for the Raiders. 2nd round pick. Oregon Duck in the offensive line interior. Let's go. 3rd and 6 right now. This is all 4-down territory. I don't give a shit. Dropping back. Minshew gets the ball off and short of the first down. And shout out to Paul Bragg. No Raiders on DirecTV in the Bay. No problem. We go Wi-Fi and it's 4th and 2. Looks like Brock Bowers had a concussion. That's no good. Appreciate you, Paul Bragg. But that sucks that this is 4th and 2. We can't punt. We can't punt. We can't punt. Oh my God, they're punting. We can't punt. Oh, they just punted. All right. A punt just happened. Okay. If they get a stop here, there's a shot. But if they don't get a stop here, if the Panthers sustain a drive, it is all but over. But it's still a 3-possession game. I mean, I think he did not want to end up going for it again in his own territory like he did the last drive. But, dude, I mean, if you're going to do it when you're down 20, like, if you're going to do it when you're down 20, what was it? Oh, I can't even count. 20 points. Or, I mean, 17 points. Why not do it when you're down 20? Dude, I can't even think straight because this is just such a frustrating game. All right. You know what? So they're taking away the deep ball and they keep going underneath, but it's like, dude, you cannot live doing 3-yard passes to Devontae Adams. That is not going to work long term. Devontae Adams did not join the Raiders to catch 3-yard passes. That's not why Devontae joined the Raiders. And I'm going to leave Paul Bragg up, even though we got other supers coming in. I'm going to leave that Paul Bragg up. Shout out to MJ saying so bad. And Psycho Jackal saying Minshew looks scared and AP is incompetent. I mean, Antonio, well, look, I was never trying to hate on Antonio Pierce. Maybe I shouldn't have covered the bankruptcy thing, even though it was the news. But he's got a lot of drama going on, and he's already climbing a steep hill with the experience. So I just feel like he never was in a favorable position. And I'm not blaming the roster. I think he's just a brand new head coach who's never even been a coordinator at the NFL level. Is always going to be a tough job. Always going to be a tough job. Always going to be tough. Shout out to Pablo. Oh, wow, we're hurting, but Raiders for life. Shout out to Pablo Gomez. And shout out to various crazy people. I applaud your optimism. It's only a 6-possession game. It's a 3-possession game. It's a 3-possession game, not a 6-possession game. Come on. I still got faith, though, dude. That last drive was pretty nasty, and I really don't like the fact that they punted. Really, the Raiders' defense got smoked the most. They got smoked the most. Good field position, though, at the Panthers 16. We need a big play, dude. We need a big play. We just need a play. What did the poll say? 51% blame Getsy, 27% blame AP. I figured Getsy would be the fall guy. Getsy's the fall guy. He's not doing himself any favors, though. Yeah, dude, even the Chargers fans are feeling sorry for us in the chat. All right, 1st and 10. And play action, Dalton in a Slant route to Deontay Johnson for a first down. All right, so the Panthers keep moving the football down the field. So we got MJ upset, Psycho Jackal upset, Pablo Gomez. We're hurting. I feel bad because it's at home, and I know these fans pay a shitload of money for these tickets. So 27-yard line, handoff, Dalton to Chuba Hubbard, tackled for 2-yard gain. Crosby still in the football field. Various crazy people ripping into the Raiders right now. And hey, the newest comment, let's just punt on first down. We have a chance if we get 3 fumbles on the return. Shit. So 2nd and 7 right now. 2:20 to go in the third quarter. Look, they're still their own 29-yard line, so the field position is in the Raiders' favor right now. You got Nesta Jade Silvera in there at D tackle. No Christian Wilkins. What's going on there? No Wilkins in at D tackle. Highly paid free agent. Hopefully he's okay. And Spillane with the blitz. Dalton with the completion to the running back. And Eichenberg with a missed tackle and Hubbard with a 15, 20-yard gain. Look, if the Panthers score on this drive, I will say it's done then. And they are moving down the football field with a big 15-yard gain right there. But if they get a stop, it's not over. But as of right now, it's not looking good at all. I'm not going to be delusional. I'm going to have faith, but I'm not going to be delusional. I like how everybody in the chat who was telling me that I'm a fake fan for criticizing AP are now saying fire AP. Quick pass on a screenplay to Johnson. About a 5-yard gain. Literally everybody said I'm a fake fan because I said that AP's inexperienced and probably shouldn't be head coach right away. And I got ripped into and shredded in the comments. Oh shit, a Raider is down with an injury. Fuck, Marcus Epps is down with an injury. Shout out to Psycho Jackal. Appreciate the love, but hopefully Marcus Epps is okay. Hopefully it's just a cramp. He is on the ground right now. And they're looking at his leg. He's got the helmet off. Oh, man. Pierce does not look happy. Pierce looks actually sad. He just looks like, he doesn't look sad. He looks like exasperated. Like he feels like he's numb to it all. Pierce looks numb. That's how he looks numb right now. That's how I describe it. And I think it's because Marcus Epps went down. Marcus Epps is a team captain, a big part of that defense, dude. So it's not looking good. I mean, it's one thing to lose the game against the fucking Panthers when they switched up the QB, which you can give a little excuse. They switched up the QB, but when Pierce. When you're losing players on top of it, it's not good, man. You guys, some of you, I remember names. Some of you who are ripping into Pierce right now, seriously, were his biggest D suckers in the past offseason. Biggest D suckers. All right, 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 right now. The Raiders do have good depth at safety, though. Isaiah Pulamau. Look, when Crosby demanded that they hire Pierce, I was saying the whole time, I know we're emotional, but whatever happens, it's going to end up being the player's fault. And the fans wanted Pierce the most. And maybe it's not his fault. Maybe it's the coordinator's fault. Who knows? And a handoff to Chuba Hubbard. First down for the Panthers. I'm going to go through and look through, since this is not looking good at all whatsoever, I'm going to go ahead during the end of this stream and take a look at some comments. And I know exactly the video where you guys ripped into me. We'll take a look at some of these comments. So Marcus Epps to the sideline as they pull him out in the game. First down for the Panthers now. 1st and 10 at the Raiders' 40-yard line. So they're set to at least get a field goal here. The defense cannot stop them. And a handoff. Hubbard. Ooh, helmet's flying. Hobbs lost his hat. 5-yard gain. I'm going to show you guys some comments you guys said to me about AP. About Willie being too hard on AP. Commercial break now. Denver's red hot. So I thought Denver was going to be an easy dub. The Browns, even though the Browns lost to the Giants, the Browns defense is hella good. And they still got Deshaun Watson, which I know everybody wants to hate on Deshaun Watson, but you know, that dude can extend plays with his legs. You got to at least give him that. So, like, look, on paper, I'm usually more afraid of Deshaun Watson than I'm afraid of Andy Dalton. I mean, come on. So shout out to Justin. Appreciate you, Justin. And then shout out to various crazy people. It's not AP's fault. This is on Mark Davis for hiring McDumbass. You got rid of Carr and hanging us out to dry with a QB and sad offensive coordinator. Antonio Pierce technically hired this offensive coordinator. We know he originally wanted Cliff Kingsbury, though. He originally wanted Cliff Kingsbury, but this was his backup plan. I mean, I don't know why they didn't hire Clint Kubiak, even though he did a bad job today, but still better than Getsy. Shane Waldron. I mean, there were some other people they could have hired. And then Psycho Jackal saying, bring back Gruden. Will Gruden take the job, or will Gruden be like, you know what, Mark Davis, you didn't stand with me when Goodell said, hey, fire me? I'm cool off this shit. There's too much baggage here. I'm gonna go ahead and roll with the Cowboys, or I'm gonna go ahead and roll with the Giants. I'm gonna go over there. Maybe Gruden's gonna be like, you know what? I want to stay on the East Coast. Maybe Davis already effed it up. We'll see what happens. I mean, if nobody else is offering him an NFL gig, people are pessimistic about the team's future. Yeah, no more cigars. They smoked cigars last week after the Ravens dub. I don't want to see any cigars for the rest of the season. Put that shit away. No more cigars. No more Air Force Ones. No more yelling Raiders all the time. Just because we get one win. Like we gotta get we're losing to the Panthers by 20 points. About to be more than 20. I'm this like no more of this corny celebration shit. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. The team doesn't deserve it. The players, the coaches, nobody deserves it. 2nd and 5, Andy Dalton, and the fans look more pissed than AP. When you see in the camera here, handoff to Hubbard, and the run game of the Panthers is smoking the Raiders. They're inside the red zone now. They are smoking the Raiders. They're smoking them like an Antonio Pierce cigar. The Panthers are smoking the Raiders like an Antonio Pierce cigar. First down, Panthers. I hate to say it. But ball at the 21-yard line, fresh set of downs. Alex Thompson, fire everyone, season's over. Hey, if they get a win against the Chiefs, you know, or a big time team, we're gonna totally flip the script. But it's gonna be hard to come back from this, dude. And the Panthers, even though we beat the Ravens, it's gonna be tough. 1st and 10, handoff to Hubbard, and Hubbard 5-yard gain. He's running hard. It's a close. You can't ever sleep on a. You know, I had a feeling they were sleeping on the Panthers though. When I watched the press conferences this week, and they're like, "Oh yeah, of course you can't sleep on the Panthers." It's like, by you admitting that you shouldn't sleep on the Panthers, that means you have it in the back of your mind that you're thinking about sleeping on the Panthers. 2nd and 5, 14 minutes to go. All right, here we go. Andy Dalton throws it up. And incomplete. Going to be 3rd and 5. I thought they were going to call a PI, but no, 3rd and 5. Jacorian Bennett on coverage here. Look, so we're gonna what? We're gonna be 1-2. We're gonna be 1-2. Got another home game against the Browns. Then you play the Broncos on the road. You could end up 3-2. I think our offense just couldn't go toe to toe with the Panthers' offense. 3rd and 5. And dropping back, Dalton throws it up in the end zone. And almost an interception, but a dropped interception by Isaiah Polamau. And a flag on the play. Hopefully they don't call PI. God damn it. Oh, they're going to call PI against the Raiders, I think. Defensive holding. Automatic first down for the Panthers. Oh, automatic first down for the Panthers. Defensive holding. You know, I didn't want to say it last week. I was just trying to be happy for the team and the win. But I felt like we just got lucky against the Ravens. I felt like the Ravens kind of just like, they kind of treated us how we're treating the Panthers, where they thought they could sort of rest. They didn't run it with Lamar that much, even though that's their main game. And they made some boneheaded decisions. I felt like the Ravens lost that game more than the Raiders won that game last week. 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Shout out to Ed Mendoza. And quick throw. Incomplete. Going to be 2nd and goal. Knocking on the doorstep. Appreciate you, Ed Mendoza. Look, dude. We're going to go ahead. Yeah, you know what? All the people who are saying fire AP right now, we're going to go ahead and look through the comments when you guys talk shit on me, because I was saying, you know, AP probably should just still be a coordinator first before the whole leader of the operation. Seems like a great guy, good character guy, but he's getting out-coached. And I think he has the team play with heart sometimes, like against the Ravens, but that's not going to work consistently every week. And a handoff for the Panthers, and that's a touchdown for the Panthers. And shout out to Barstow Walker, man. My 8-month-old is screaming at the TV in his Raider onesie. Even he is upset with this. This hurts, but we as fans are used to this shit. Exactly. I'm used to this shit, which is sad. We all deserve better, Raider Nation. Shout out to Barstow Walker. We deserve better, man. It's a touchdown for the Panthers. We deserve better. Literally is going to be 34-7. This is looking like the Saints versus the Panthers in week 1, but this time they're the Saints and we're the Panthers. They're going for 2. They're going for 2. They're just stunting on us, going for 2 right now. But even Barstow Walker's 8-month-old is pissed about this shit, dude. But you know what? All of us Raiders fans, none of us were completely surprised. None of us were absolutely shocked. Disappointed, yes. Upset, yes, but not completely shocked. Not completely shocked. And dropping back Dalton. And they get the 2-point convert. Oh, no, incomplete. Incomplete. Okay, so we got to stop on the 2-point conversion. Yay, we got to stop on the 2-point conversion, guys. It's only 33-7. So if we get 4 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions, we could still get the lead. 4 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions. Let's go. AP. Violence, physicality, pain. Or what's the AP slogan? Violence, physicality, pain. We're the ones getting we're the ones getting violated right now. We have the violator on our fan base, but we're getting violated right now. I feel like the Panthers are Diddy. The Panthers are Diddy, and we are Justin Bieber right now, guys. The Panthers are Diddy, and we are Justin Bieber. This is not okay. We are getting violated. Yeah. We're the one in pain. There's no violence and physicality. Where's the ill intent? Where is the ill intent? I mean, the Panthers, though, dude, we got diddled. Dude, last week we were talking about the Panthers that maybe they don't count as a team. Like, maybe there's only 31 teams. Like, they're not even a real team. The Georgia Bulldogs could beat them. The Texas Longhorns could beat them. They didn't seem like a real team. Dude, Devontae Adams he's got the flight credits ready, dude. He's already called a U-Haul. He's got U-Haul on speed dial right now, Devontae. He is ready to go. He is about to dip out. They should wait till next week to switch QBs. What do you guys think? You guys could go ahead and go with that. I personally don't believe in Aiden O'Connell. Never did. And no disrespect to him. I think he's a high character guy. I just think he's only meant to be a backup quarterback. And I don't think that's going to make a huge difference, man. I think we got bigger problems than quarterback, unfortunately. And I think it starts with the front office. I think it starts with the coaching staff and the front office. I just have never bought it, and people have known. That's why people call me a hater too. Not only because of the DC stuff, they could tell that I never bought into the Pierce thing, and so they call me a hater. And I don't really want to gloat about being like, oh, I was right. Antonio Pierce, is not a great head coach. I don't really want to gloat about that because it sucks. It sucks that the Raiders aren't doing well. It sucks that the Raiders are getting their ass whooped. Shout out to Mr. Wombat. No excuses. I had a feeling these slow-mos were going to let Dalton and the Carolina Scrub Lords have their way. The Goose refused to take the game seriously. They deserve the embarrassment. It's beyond old. And you know what? The fact that they talked about, oh, we're not going to sleep on the Panthers. It's like they're unconsciously admitting they're sleeping on the Panthers. The way you're supposed to answer that question is to say, we don't sleep on anybody. But they deserve it. They deserve their ass whooping. If they let this happen, you're right. They deserve to get their ass whooped. Screen pass to Trey Tucker here on first down. They get a first down. It doesn't matter. Even if they score a touchdown, they'll be down 20 points. Ruben Ruiz in the chat. Devontae headed to the Saints with Carr. I mean, I would not be surprised. If I was Devontae, I would rather go to the Saints than the Jets because Aaron Rodgers only has 1 year, where Carr probably has at least minimum 3. And it's really up to Carr what he wants to do. He's got way more time left than Rodgers. Timberline, so much for pride and poise. What happened to pride and poise? 2nd and 4 now. So after a quick completion now, a 6-yard gain for Minshew and the Raiders. They're trying to play for pride, at least get something on the board right now. And a quick completion to Michael Mayer. Brock Bowers is out with a concussion, so you're seeing a lot more Michael Mayer. First down for the Raiders here. And shout out to Justin. You have to admit it's time for a sell-off. We got to hit the rebuild button from the start all the way down to the water boy. All the way down to the water boy we need to rebuild. Dude. So we can move on from Devontae. Obviously, you're not going to move on from Crosby. We just signed the whole defense, though. That's why I'm not totally sure they're going to rebuild, because we just paid the defense. We definitely need some change, though. 47-yard line. First down, Raiders drop back. Tipped ball, incomplete. Devontae Adams is pissed off. Fuku War, imagine if we just stayed pat after the last playoff loss. It's the owner. Yeah, dude, if we would have just kept Bisaccia, you never know. What would have happened? What would have happened? And shout out to Cali Raiders. NFL is rigged. The refs didn't have to do much in this game. I mean, I don't think we could blame the refs here. There wasn't a big controversial call. Dropping back Minshew on 2nd and 10. Minshew checks it down to the running back. The running back, Madison, gets at the 25-yard line. And these Raiders fans are still cheering. Shout out to the Raiders fans there, man. They're still cheering despite the fact that this is a complete shit show. I appreciate you, Mr. Wombat. I'm going to get some of these other ones on the screen. Like Ruben Ruiz saying Devontae. Timberline, the pride and poise. 1st and 10 now for the Raiders at the 25-yard line. Completion to Brock Bowers, who's back in the game. I guess he was not ruled out with a concussion. He got checked on the sideline for a little bit. Back in there, first down for the Raiders. And Justin saying we got to rebuild, sell it all off. At least rebuild the offense. We at least got to rebuild the offense, that's for sure. Fuku War saying we should have kept the Bisaccia thing. 1st and 10 for Minshew. Gets the ball to Jacoby Myers, who's going to fight for a touchdown, and I think he may have gotten it. And touchdown Raiders, at least a little bit of hope here. Now you got to do the onside kick, maybe. But shout out to Cali Raiders, NFL's rigged, Alex Thompson. They still have a chance. They just got a touchdown. Do they still have a chance, baby? Do they still have a chance? Broadway Enterprises, we deserve so much better, endured so damn much. We've been through a lot. Psycho Jacko need AOC, need OC, need more milk. Milk mustache. Dude, I don't know what Aiden O'Connell's going to do in this situation. If anything, it's just going to ruin his confidence. I don't really see how it's going to help him out. And, like I've been saying, I think the Josh McDaniels scheme was better for O'Connell. So they're going for 2. The Raiders are going for 2. Raiders are going for 2 here. Let's get some more Mr. Wombat back on the screen. Appreciate you guys. 2-point attempt for Gardner Minshew. Dropping back. And he's scrambling. Gonna throw on the run. And gets Jacoby Myers at the back of the end zone, and he does not get it. He was close, though. He was very close. So now an 18-point deficit. 3-possession game. Oh, they're giving it to Myers. So Myers did get it. Oh, he did get it. Okay. Myers did get it. So 18-point game. Is it a comeback? Is it comeback time, guys? It's hard to celebrate these touchdowns. So a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Happy for Jacoby Myers. But double-digit loss right now with less than 11 minutes to go. So the blame. So we have the blame poll. 49% Getsy, 29% AP. I'm going to get some water because my throat's fucked up right now. Sorry for cussing. The Impala broke down. Don't be talking about the Impala. Don't be talking about the Impala. What happened to violence, physicality, ill intent, and pain? What happened to Compton? Dude, I thought Pierce was going to take us to the Super Bowl because he's from Compton. What the hell is going on? I thought the Compton thing would be the difference maker. Hey, I got to get my water. Shout out to Shane Mulker. Gruden is available for head coach. Guys, I don't have Gruden's number, but I think I could find it. Should we call Gruden? I might be able to find it. Okay, so they're not doing an onside kick. Oh, Pierce. Oh, you know what? We did this poll. Let's do a new poll. So everybody's blaming Getsy, and then Pierce number 2. Okay. 10:56 to go. And here we go. 1st and 10. New poll in the chat. Do the Raiders bring back John Mother effing Gruden? Shout out to various crazy people. Pierce is going to take us to the dollar store with Getsy and garbage mildew. Hey, you got a lot of people agreeing with you there. Yeah. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 right now, 30-yard line. For Andy Dalton. Raiders could still make this a 2-possession game if they get a stop and a score. Run up the middle for no gain. Going to be 2nd and long for the Cardinals. Or for the Panthers, my bad. I'm watching like hella games at one time. Shout out to Senek the Ace. Gruden is the cure. And Gardner Minshew worked out with John Gruden in the offseason. He traveled to Florida to study some tape with Gruden. Gardner Minshew was actually named one of Gruden's top Gruden grinders for his dub against the Ravens. Remember, Minshew's under contract for next year. So appreciate you, Cynic the Ace. And Jonathan Ilardi. Look at how this all started. Leaked emails from Snyder. It was leaked emails from Goodell. Snyder's the fall guy. Looking for AP explain this catastrophe and your content after the show. I'm going to try to get a video out tonight about this disaster. Going to be a 6-yard gain, 3rd and short now for the Panthers. Raiders could get a stop. Gruden would never be an OC to somebody as inexperienced as Antonio Pierce. That would be just disrespectful. 3rd and 2. Raider Nation is still cheering on their team despite this disaster. Shout out to the fans. And a quick throw, batted incomplete, but a flag, false start. Yikes, that could have been a big play by Nate Hobbs. He read the play. This game's not completely over. Not completely over. Wait, Andy Dalton's the first QB this season with 300 passing yards and 3 touchdowns in a single game? Are you kidding me? No freaking way. This is just that bad? It is like so painfully bad. It's just like a joke. Andy Dalton looking like Peyton Manning, 3rd and 7. It's not a joke. Dalton with another quick throw, and the Raiders blow it up, and they get a stop. Nate Hobbs. If we score fast, get a 2-point conversion, that makes it 23-33. If we do it fast, it could be a 10-point game with less than 5 minutes. That's not bad. That's not bad with 3 timeouts or 2 timeouts. That's not impossible. But it's been tough, dude. It's been a tough day. That's for damn sure. Yeah, what if the Panthers win the NFC South now? 4th and 12 now. Panthers punt. Trey Tucker with the return. And Trey Tucker, 20-yard line. So here's the thing. And here's what's happening with the defense. Pierce is able to get the guys to keep playing hard. Oh, flag on the play. Holding on the receiving team, but now we're committing penalties and losing our good field position. On Isaiah Pulmau. Like, I just feel like the Raiders don't, like, I will give Pierce credit. The guys played hard against the Ravens last week, obviously against the Chiefs last year. And even right now, like, defensively, they're still playing hard, despite the fact that they're down, damn near 20 points. But from a strategy perspective, it always seems like the Raiders just aren't as strategically prepared against their opponents. And so far, they've been trailing in the first half of every game this season. Chargers, they were doing well in the first quarter, but then they started trailing in the second quarter. And then they lost the lead in the third quarter. But they haven't been playing from ahead. They don't start off strong in each of these games. 1st and 10. Minshew dropping back. Gets the ball to Devontae Adams, and that's what you got to do. Get the ball to Devontae going down to the 25-yard line. And right now the votes are coming in. 70% want John Gruden. Okay, here we go. 1st and 10. Minshew dropping back. Looks for Devontae again and throws a pick. He threw it nowhere near Devontae, and Devontae is livid, and he's taking it out on this defender. And the game is completely over. Oh, he threw a pick. So he tried to hit that out route to Devontae again. Threw it way too early, and a pick. So I don't know if I want Gardner Minshew, dude. I mean, I don't know. They are just not on Minshew. And Minshew just goes, oh, shucks. All right, dude. I'm sick of this shit. Bring back fucking Gruden. Dude, we're getting our ass whooped by the Panthers. This is game over. Andy Dalton takes the field again. I don't even know what to say, bro. This whole season's done. I mean, we play the Browns next week. You think the Browns are going to be easier than the Panthers? 5-yard gain for the Panthers. They are able... Dude, the biggest problem with our team is teams could run the ball against us. Teams could run the rock. Various crazy people. Willie, the game is over, but we still have a chance with the punt on the first down strat. Oh... Yeah, it is now officially over. The game is completely over. And Max Crosby can't. They took Max Crosby off the field. He wants to play, but they're saying, nah, dude, this isn't worth it. So now, you know it's done when I'm saying it's done. It's officially done. And a first down for the Panthers running the football still. Okay, 3 things. Crosby and Christian Wilkins were clearly not healthy. Defense struggled. Did not have their edge. Were bad from the very first drive. The offense was pretty much the same offense we've seen all year. We just had diluted optimism because of the Ravens game in the fourth quarter. Really, the offense has only played one good quarter. By the way, the run game still is non-existent. And another handoff for the Panthers on first down. And a 10-yard gain. I mean, the Panthers got people playing. If you think Pierce could rally the guys, Dave Canales is rallying these guys. So those are the 2 things. And, I mean, Minshew had time. He just wasn't making decisions with the football. I wonder if it's Getsy, but I just feel like I don't know. Maybe it's a tough task for our coordinator. I mean, the Panthers head coach is an offensive-minded head coach, a guy who was an offensive coordinator at least before. And another handoff for the Panthers. He technically has more experience than Pierce, the Panthers head coach, because he's at least been a coordinator for a couple teams. And now they're starting to fight. Let's just not get suspended, guys. Let's get it ready for the Browns. We can't get suspended. It's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Panthers. Cowboys getting their ass whooped by the Ravens, though, 6-28. I picked the Cowboys in that game. Wow. Dave Canales, he's going to be loading up the laptop tonight. 2nd and 6 now. Andy Dalton undefeated against the Raiders. He's a Raider killer right now. He's a Raider killer. Yeah, maybe they give Aiden O'Connell a drive to end it out to see if that does anything. They're desperate right now. I don't think it will change anything. I mean, that was a bad throw by Minshew, but they need to find some kind of answer. I mean, they are desperate. So the Saints lose today, and now the Raiders lose today. Now, the only reason why I say bring back Gruden is because we should have never been in this position in the first place. Exactly. Imagine if he would have just been kept developing what he was developing. And a handoff to Miles Sanders on 3rd and 4, and the Panthers continue to run out the clock. It's going to be 4th down. They're going to kick a field goal. Alex Thompson, if we get a turnover this play, we still have a chance. Dude. Barstow Walker, yes, the media was on Andy Dalton's dick. Antonio Pierce looks hella mad. Wow. And Dave Canales, the fit head coach, it's working out for the guy. So they're kicking the field goal, going to make it 36-15. I'm curious if they bring in Aiden O'Connell for the last drive. That's the main reason why I'm hanging around and kind of interested still to see if they do Aiden O'Connell. Yeah, dude. I wonder what Devontae is going to say after the game. I'm going to do a breakdown. I'm probably going to drop it around 8 o'clock. I got to rest my voice, though, for a little bit. Eat some more food. 67% say bring back Gruden, though. Uh-oh. So the field goal is obviously good. It's obviously good. Is there any way we could switch up the staff mid-year? Maybe it's too late, though, dude. Maybe it's too late. Maybe Mark Davis burned a bridge. Maybe Gruden's not down. So Andy Dalton defeated the Saints in 2023. That was his last dub. The 2022 season. All you motherfuckers, all you people who loved Pierce and were ripping into Willie all offseason are now the biggest Pierce haters. It's hilarious to see people switch up. I mean, the Raiders didn't even interview anybody. They only just hired Pierce. They didn't even interview anybody for the head coaching job. So because the fans wanted Pierce, so they had to go, and Crosby wanted Pierce, so they still had to go all in on him. So they better hope he works out. But they only gave him a 2-year contract. That's why they couldn't get Cliff Kingsbury, so they must not believe too much in the guy. Oh, yeah, dude. Aiden O'Connell's taking the field. Could Aiden O'Connell do something? When did I want Pierce? That is a bold-faced lie. Dude, how come all offseason I was called the biggest Pierce hater and now people have the audacity to make shit up? I never wanted that fool. That's why I had to cover his real shit. AOC is in. We'll see if this makes a difference. He's dropping back and he's going to dump it off to the running back, Abdullah. 9-yard gain. I'm not buckling down with Pierce. I'm not down for that. I literally lost like hundreds of subscribers because I ripped into Pierce in the offseason. Especially during the bankruptcy thing. And 2nd and 1, and Aiden O'Connell is sacked. Because that's what Aiden O'Connell does. He sits there and gets sacked by Jadeveon Clowney. Now it's 3rd and 13. What scenario does John Gruden Come back. I mean, if Antonio Pierce gets fired and we do a real, a real coaching search where we interview somebody else. It's all good, though. I'll take the hits for being right about everything. I'll take the hits. Shout out to Tom Karnick. You and Andre are real Raiders fans. 3rd and 13. O'Connell gets the ball to Brock Bowers, and it's going to be short of the first down and a 4th down, 4th and 5. It might be a sake night. That's true. After I make these videos, it might be a sake night. That's for damn true. But hopefully we get the dub the following week. Gonna need something because this was ugly, man. This was ugly. Not good at all. Appreciate you, Tom Karnick. 4th and 5. The Raiders are going for it. Might as well. Aiden O'Connell gets the completion to Jacoby Myers midfield. Let's, be honest about the fact that he's going up against soft prevent defense. So obviously there's going to be a lot of wide open receivers underneath. So let's not get too excited about this drive no matter what happens for Aiden O'Connell. First and 10. And Aiden O'Connell throws it to nobody. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Gardner Minshew is watching. Okay. Here, I'll show you guys all the how much you guys used to love Antonio Pierce. All right, so 2nd and 10 now. Quick throw to Trey Tucker. 7-yard gain. Embarrassing. All right. So this was on the bankruptcy of Pierce. You always have something bad against coach. Go to another team. You sit here and try to make him look bad about a failed business. This is one of the top comments on Willie's videos about the bankruptcy of Antonio Pierce. Bankruptcy is a business tool, blah, blah. You really need clickbait that bag. You're making it sound worse than it is. I was making Pierce's bankruptcy sound worse than it is. I'm done with this guy. Wi-Fi is not a real Raiders fan because he's making a video about the Antonio Pierce bankruptcy. This has never happened before in the NFL. So by the way, I did this June? I did this in June, and then I had so many people rip into me. This dude has a problem with AP. This dude has a problem with AP. Come on, Willie. I know content has been dry, but this is just not it. Wi-Fi Willie's not a fan. I'm done with this guy. He's not a real fan. Dude, you're a drama queen. Mind your own business. What does this have to do with him coaching? So Willie was right. And by the way, 8 months ago, January. Wow. Wi-Fi Willie Nostradamus here. January, Wi-Fi Willie makes a video called "The Raiders Are Making a Huge Mistake." And it is about the fact that they are hiring Antonio Pierce. And Wi-Fi Willie even goes through the fact that he has no coaching experience by going through his coaching history compared to Rich Bisaccia. I tried to compare the coaching history. And in the comments, that's what you guys... Come on, Willie. If Pierce had a car, blah, 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 we'd make the playoffs. I don't even know if we'd make the playoffs if Pierce had a car, honestly. AP played at a high level in big games. You don't think he could learn game management? Willie? Bro just wants Gruden back. Oh, somebody was hitting on Willie for wanting Gruden back. Wow. What do you know? I gotta disagree. AP has earned this job and elevated the team. You're wrong here, bro. He beat the Chiefs. He beat the Chiefs. Willie, looks like you turned on AP. Can't take this video seriously. You don't want Pierce. It took Gruden 4 years. It took Pierce 2 months. People saying Pierce is better than Gruden. Damn. Willie, you're off on this one. AP. First off, AP over Rich Bisaccia. Easy. Because AP took a team dead in the water. And then, yeah, I love how Willie's viewers clearly see what the players see. AP's the man for the job. So I was ripped into there, man. I was ripped into there a lot. There's a lot more, too. All right, O'Connell still with the football on 2nd and 10. Completion to Jacoby Myers in the red zone. So, yeah, dude, like I literally, since January 2024, I've been saying Raiders are making a huge mistake grabbing Antonio Pierce. And, yeah, everybody ripped into me. That's the point. That's the point. And a quick catch for Jacoby Myers on first down. Raiders inside the Carolina 20. Do you think Crosby would have walked if we didn't hire AP? The guy said had no prior coaching experience. He's going to cry after this game. I stand with you. I think Crosby only said that just because he knew he was going to get the job anyways. I don't think Crosby actually had the guts to say, oh, I'm going to request a trade. First of all, teams don't have to trade you if you request a trade. So I think he only did that just because he knew he was going to get the job and he wanted the fans to get pumped about him. I don't think he would have done anything or left. But now he's on record defending the guy, and if it's not going to work out, yeah, it's going to look bad for him. I mean, that's a good point. First and goal for the Raiders. Moving down the field on this soft prevent defense here. Let's see how O'Connell does in the red zone. Shout out to Ed Mendoza. Have a good one. Go Falcons. Beat the Chiefs. Hopefully the Falcons do beat the Chiefs. The Panthers call a timeout right now. And the bankruptcy is when people really came after me. Honestly, I deleted some comments because they were so nasty. Literally, they just went against the YouTube community guidelines. But yeah, dude. Panthers fans are celebrating. Raiders just got their ass whooped by the Panthers. First down for Aiden O'Connell. Minute left. And O'Connell throws almost an interception, but it was dropped. Oh my God. Devontae, like I said before, dude, Devontae's already got the U-Haul ordered. He's ready to go. He's got the plane ride, the U-Haul. He just moved the Taco Bell restaurant outside of his house. All right, here we go. 8-yard line. And O'Connell pump fakes. O'Connell's going to throw on the run, and O'Connell gets a touchdown throw on the run. That was the slowest scramble for a touchdown I've ever seen, but O'Connell did it. And now Raiders fans are going to be delusional enough to think that O'Connell can save the season. Oh, my God. Oh. Against the Panthers defense with their backups in. They don't even have Jadeveon Clowney in. Oh, no. Good catch by Trey Tucker, though. Well, they got the starting linebackers in. Did they got J.C. Horn in? Okay. I just don't want us to do stupid shit like think that Aiden O'Connell's going to save it. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. We're going to be like, oh, let's go AOC. Maybe he'll, you know what? Start him against the Browns. Let's see what happens. Let's start Aiden O'Connell against the Browns just so we could just get over that shit. So we could get over that shit. Someone just said, good stream, Willie, but the AOC idiots are too much for me. Oh my God. Look, we're Raiders, we're trying to grab onto any hope, dude. We're trying to grab onto any hope. I'm not believing in that shit. I'm telling you, I don't think Aiden O'Connell's the starting quarterback at all. Do not believe it. Probably would have got our ass whooped more if he would have started, honestly. The moving crew is outside Adam's house. Currently, our team needs to do some serious soul coach searching, and I'm not gay. Deep cut going to Chandler Jones. Drop the Chandler Jones emojis. So the Raiders look like they're going to maybe onside kick it here. Yeah, it's going to be a long season. I mean, we'll probably win some big games. Like if we beat the Ravens last week, we'll probably still win some big games. It's just going to be an up and down season. It's not going to be a dominant, you know, or not like a. It's not going to be a consistent season. And it looks like the Panthers called a timeout. Yeah. I find it hard, like, with the pressure, with the fact that some of the biggest plays were when Minshew used his legs, I just find it really hard to believe that O'Connell would make a difference. Marvin Lewis talking to Antonio Pierce. Wow, they look super angry. What are they talking about? They're shaking their head no. Dude, Marvin Lewis, like, he was not that successful of a coach in Cincinnati. Like, do you really want to be listening to Marvin Lewis? All right, onside kick. The Panthers recover, and the game's over. They're going to kneel it out. The game's over. This painful game, and they wave goodbye to the Raiders fans. Oh, throwing shade on the way out. Let me get. I gotta take a break from this game, dude. Oh my God. Oh, a nice ass whooping at 1 o'clock, ending at 4 o'clock. Oh, I was at least hoping that it was freaking close. Barstow Walker's got to be a better example for the kid. I feel like I held it together because it was just so hilarious seeing this happen. I just had a gut feeling about it. And they're kneeling it out. Look, the Raiders are going to try to give fans false hope by starting Aiden O'Connell next week. It's not going to make a big difference. They'll probably announce the starting QB late to keep the Browns on their toes. But I don't think it's going to be a big difference, man. But they'll probably do it just to get the fans to believe, like, because it's another home game next week too. So the fans have to believe, like, oh, we're at least going to change something to say that's going to work out. But yeah, maybe the defense, I mean, the defense was bad. The defense was maybe worse than the offense, and that will do it into the game. And Pierce talking to Dave Canales. Oh. Wow. Dude, Aiden O'Connell just gets sacked when he's under pressure. That's why he doesn't panic. He just gets sacked. So Shadur Sanders, or should we get Quinn Ewers or Carson Beck, Jalen Milroe? Which QB in the draft? What a great Sunday. Saints lose. Raiders lose. Okay, at least Saints kept it close. At least the Saints kept it close against the Eagles. Raiders just got pegged by the Panthers, by literally the worst team in the NFL. So hands down, I mean, the Saints loss, I could live with that because it's close against the Philadelphia Eagles, who've been in it to win it every single year. like the past 5 years. But the Raiders just got completely dominated by the worst team in the league. And it wasn't even close. It was 21-7 by the end of the first half. We never had a shot. Never a shot. From the very first drive, when Andy Dalton marched down the field, we knew we were going to get our ass whooped. Maybe Bryce Young was the problem. B. Young. Maybe B. Young was the problem. I mean, dude, Marvin Lewis. Yeah, trade for Andy Dalton. Dude, David Tepper. David Tepper's going to pour a drink on a Raiders fan. Just like he poured a drink on a Jags fan last year. He's going to pour a drink on a Raiders fan tonight. Getsy, dude. I mean, is Getsy really the problem, though? Is it a bigger issue than just Getsy? Are we putting it all on Get? Can't be putting it all on Getsy. Oh, dear Lord. Dude. Okay, I think the Raiders are going to just start AOC, give some false hope. It's not going to work out. And then by week 8, we'll finally realize we're tanking. And then we'll trade everybody by week 8. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. Niners are tied with the Rams right now. So that's what I predict. Raiders start Aiden O'Connell to give the fans hope at home, still get our ass whooped. Then it's week 8, and then it's like, well, since we're getting our ass whooped every week, we're now going to have to trade Devontae Adams, even though we acted like we weren't going to trade Devontae Adams. Then we're trading Jacoby Myers. We're trading all these players. And we're looking forward to the draft. Yes, Aiden O'Connell did almost throw a pick on that last drive. Yes, he did. Just like he threw a pick 6 in the preseason game against fourth stringers, against the Cowboys. I mean, that's what I predict. I mean, I hope it's not the case. I hope they beat the Browns next week. But if we're having trouble against the Panthers, and the Browns are hungry, the Browns just lost to the Giants, so the Browns are really hungry. Browns are going to come into Vegas, Deshaun Watson, ready to play. And the Browns' defense is no joke, and the Browns' run game is no joke. Now, the Browns' passing game is trash with Deshaun Watson. He's not the same Watson as before. But the Raiders just got like completely, I don't even know how to, like, literally the only way I could describe it is words that I'm not allowed to say on YouTube. The Raiders got manhandled. The Raiders got groped. The Raiders got groped by the Panthers. And Andy Dalton, literally, he could have taken a shit at halftime and literally he could have done whatever he wanted and still balled out. The Raiders got diddied. The Raiders got diddied by the Panthers and Andy Dalton. It wasn't like it was a slugfest and they got knocked out at the last minute, but they threw some punches of their own. And the score is misleading. The score is misleading because it was like 36 to what? It was 36 to 14 for the longest time. It was 36 to 14 for the longest time. So they had no shot the entire game. And I was trying to get pumped up and say, hey, maybe, it's a 3-possession game, especially when it was 27 to 7, I was willing to give them a shot. I was willing to say, all right, it's 27 to 7. Let's see what happens here. Let's try to keep it going. Maybe they could bridge the gap here. They're at home. But then after a while, it was just like, dude, we are getting our cheeks clapped against the Panthers. We are getting our cheeks clapped against that is what is happening. We have to just close our eyes and hope they finish fast. That's what it turned into. Without the baby, yes, we got diddied by the Panthers without the baby oil. Exactly. Shout out to MJ. What an apt name, MJ. Jonathan, like your prediction, but we'll somehow F that up. Will the Raiders tank correctly? If we have to tank, are we even going to tank correctly? You're right. I'm not confident we're going to tank correctly. This game was like a Mike Tyson fight versus Zach Galifianakis. Yes, we were the clowns, Zach Galifianakis. They were Mike Tyson. They did not even have to bite our ear off. Dude, we got slugged out. Pierce was depressed. Like, he wasn't even angry. Usually Pierce is angry, but he was just depressed. He looked depressed on the sideline. And look, I've never been a big time Pierce fan. I still root for him. I started to feel bad for him during the game, dude, because he just looked like he just didn't know what to do. Or he looked like he just didn't he has no shot. He looked deflated. Deflated is how I could describe it. Now, obviously, every coach is not going to look happy during an L like that. The AI is saying that we're doing tank talk. Oh my God. Yeah, dude. I think they're going to play AOC to try to give him a spark, but I don't think that's going to be enough, man. I look, the first thing people do is blame the QB. I don't think it was as easy as the QB's fault. The defense was like a huge problem. I mean, Andy Dalton had 21 points in the first half. Like, the defense was not good. And the O-line's still an issue, even with Jackson Powers-Johnson. Play calling was horrible. Going for it on fourth down without a creative play call, without even talking about it. Yeah. But we'll see what happens. If we could beat the Browns, if we could beat the Browns, the season is not over. If we beat the Browns, the season is not over. I will say that. But if we lose to the Browns, and by the way, the Broncos with Bo Nix just dominated the Bucks, who are looking like one of the hottest teams in the NFL the first 2 weeks. So don't think that we're. If you thought the Panthers were tough with Dalton, Bo Nix was lighting it up today against the Bucks. So I'm not confident we could beat the Broncos right now. I would not pick the Raiders in that game. Sorry, I can't. Shout out to Mary Raina. I was sad for the Saints, but I thought we might lose this one. You know what? The Dalton hype just made me think that something is going on, man. The Saints totally blew it. They had two defenders. They really had the win, and they had two defenders run into each other. Gave up a big play, led to an L, and the Carr and the offensive coordinator were aggressive, led to a pick. Great play by the safety, though, for the Eagles. Not going to lie, he made a great play. But it went down to the wire. At least the Saints game went down on the wire. I did not like this Raiders game because it just it went down the drain. Down the drain from the get-go. But, dude, the Raiders are so bad. Like, Carr would reject the Raiders right now. Like, if the Raiders said, please, Carr, play for us, please, he'd be like, no thanks. I'm cool off that. Yeah. He might be better off playing for the Panthers than playing for the Raiders right now. That is how bad we are doing right now. And it's not like we had hella injuries. Yeah, Crosby and Christian Wilkins were questionable, but they still played. The Panthers are without their best D lineman, Derek Brown. Derek Brown is out for the year. So we don't even have like injury excuses that we could be like, oh, well, we got this injury. And, here we go. There's this problem. And yeah, the Cowboys, looks like the Rams are going to be the Niners. The Niners have hella injuries, though. The Niners have no Christian McCaffrey, no Deebo Samuel right now. Injuries on the O-line. George Kittle is out for the game. Nick Bosa was questionable going into the game. The Niners have excuses because they have hella injuries. Ravens, I had a feeling they were going to lose to the Cowboys, even though they had the lead in this game. Because Cowboys are at home, dude, and they can't lose 2 in a row at home. They just can't. That just doesn't happen. But at least the Niners lost. But they have excuses. Dude, the Raiders, I'm sorry, dude. We can't laugh at anybody right now. Like if you're a Raiders fan right now, you cannot laugh at any team losing in the NFL right now because you just got absolutely we got absolutely embarrassed by the Carolina fucking Panthers. So I am not going to make fun of any fan base this week. I'm not going to laugh at any team. We literally the Panthers came and took a shit on our stadium and rubbed our freaking nose in it. The worst team in the league. So we really can't talk shit on anybody. We really can't. I wish I could be laughing at the Niners right now. I wish I could laugh at the Chiefs tonight if they lose against the Falcons, but we got our ass whooped by like the worst team. Well, the Ravens still got the lead against the Cowboys. Dude, John Harbaugh. I think John Harbaugh might get fired. I just have a feeling this guy might get fired. Anyways, hopefully the Raiders turn it around against the Browns. I think if they turn it around against the Browns at home, that could at least give them enough to still compete to be a wild card team this year. But if they lose to the Browns, I think that's when it's going to start tumbling down. It's going to start tumbling down if they take that L, because the Panthers are supposed to be one of the easy dubs in this rough stretch of games that we have. The Raiders are a team you want to play as a QB who's getting their last chance. See Baker Mayfield, Andy Dalton, dude. Deshaun Watson has had bad game after bad games. Is Deshaun Watson going to get his groove back against the Raiders? Shit. I might have to take the yards on Deshaun Watson, dude. I'm sorry. No, I'm taking rational picks, dude. Next week, I am taking the yards on Deshaun Watson. Like, seriously. That is true. AP said we're not worried about the Panthers. We're worried about the Raiders. Looks like you really got to worry about the Raiders, AP. Dude, so Watson hasn't had a 300-yard game in like 2 years. Let me see. Deshaun Watson game log. The dude hasn't had a 300-yard game in like 2 years. Let me see. He hasn't even Deshaun Watson has not had a 200-yard game this year. Last year, he never had a 300-yard game. 2022, he never had a 300-yard game. Deshaun Watson's going to get his first 300-yard game in Vegas next week. Maybe the Raiders still win. But based on how we're playing right now, I mean, it seems like every QB gets their groove back against the Raiders besides Lamar Jackson. Apparently, every QB gets their groove back against the Raiders. I've seen Art Shell twice, Mike White, Bill Gallen, Josh. Wow, we all love the Raiders to be here. Hey, and the Raiders fans there in the stadium were still cheering for the team despite the fact that they were getting their ass whooped, dude. So, the Raiders are making their comeback with AOC, Minshew. And they still freaking, batted for them and cheered for him. So I was stoked off the fans. And you know what? The Raiders have good fans. Raiders have loyal fans who still roll with them even though they, get their ass whooped. So, I mean, last week was a good week. I will say that. We still got to be happy about last week. It still shows that it's possible. But, yeah. And then Marcus Epps is getting injured, dude. That's not good. But if you are going to make some fantasy plays, win money on sports with Underdog Fantasy, use promo code Wi-Fi. The link is in the description and pinned to the chat. Sign up with code Wi-Fi for a special bonus offer and a free pick with my code Wi-Fi. And hey, try to win some money on sports. Let's see if we can guess it next week. I definitely did not guess it this week. I had the Devontae Adams. That didn't happen. Minshew. That didn't happen. Leggett. I probably got the Leggett, Bowers, and Thielen, but that's it. We'll see what happens though, man. I'm going to go ahead and sign off, take a little break, and then make some videos. I'll be dropping some videos tonight for the reacting to this game, reacting to the Saints game, and then I'll be dropping some more videos on Monday about the entire NFL. And yeah, dude. And remember, when the Raiders were down 21 points, I was the only real one saying they got this. Everybody was against them, and I was still saying, we got a shot, baby. I was the only real-ass Raiders fan. In the third quarter, I'm most interested in how this team responds next week. See you next week. John Raider Snake. Shout out to John Raider Snake. Yeah, I want to see how they do against the freaking Browns. I mean, because if they can make it a game, if they could get that win, then it's not over. But if they lose, we'll see. I mean, it's a long season. You don't want to count anybody out. But then you get the Broncos after that. Yeah, it's Broncos. Then you got the Steelers, who are hot. The Rams, who can beat anybody. Chiefs, and then Bengals. So if you don't win these next two games, you're probably losing these next four. If you don't win at least one of these next two games, that is a tough schedule coming up for the Raiders, bro. Steelers are undefeated right now, 3-0. So we gotta hope we win next week, dude, or else it's gonna be long. All right, peace out, guys. I'm gonna rest and drop some videos later tonight. Peace.